and toy daddies, TPC and toy daddies.
Welcome to the Toy Pick Community Top 10, brought to you by the Toy Daddies.
Hey, what's going on, Toy Pick Community? Sorry, I think it's out of habit now, something. Just do it up, my man.
We never actually decided who's hosting. So it's a general what's up, everyone. Thank you for joining us on this fine Wednesday. We're here again on our favorite thing to do on a Wednesday, to be honest.
Oh, dude, I've been looking forward to this all day, man.
All
This has
day,
been
all
excellent.
day. Thank you for everyone that's already in the chat. Let's just go straight to saying hi to all these fine folks because I love it.
Dude, for sure. Let's get these guys up here.
Toy Mirth, hello there. How you doing?
Up?
Oh, we got Sequential Plastic. Thank you for joining us.
What's up, Zachy?
We got Jaden.
Yeah, Jaden. No, I won't do this for every single person. Sully! I just keep shouting. I'm just like the hype man now.
You need like a little voice mod. One Light Toy, what's going on? Nilla Gorilla, thank you for joining us. Carlos.
Cal the Collector, my man.
We got Tiny Toy Heroes. What's going on? We got Toys Russ. Oh, Toys R Us Kids. Oh my God, I'm getting old. Took me a minute, but thank you for joining us. Let's see if we got anyone else. Oh, we got Thanos Copter.
What's up, Thanos?
Gustav. Oh, catch the replay later. Thank you for doing
cool,
so.
Man. Appreciate it.
We got Poppin' Milan. What's going on? I think we might be good. Oh, nope. Hold on. We got J Creations New York, not to be confused with New Jersey.
I'm the Jersey guy. He's the New York guy.
Absolutely. Can't confuse those two, honestly. And Clarkins, well, how you doing? And then we got KAT0, Shaver Price, and we got your correspondent, normally found on Yimbo Reviews Everything. Yimbo buys everything. Too much new toys. Always going to be confused with too much toy news.
I know, that's my fault.
I'm just saying, Cody, you might as well just grab that handle too. It's also really good. So if you need a backup, you just flip the two. I'm just saying. But Donde, how's it going? Ooh, we got the Unhuman in the house. Hey, thank you for joining us.
Very cool.
That gets us all caught up. I'll do the quick intro. This is the Toy Pick Community. It's for the week starting February 25th through March. We never finished that up in the PowerPoint, but March 3rd. So we're celebrating photos from last week. Top 10 as voted by the Toy Pick Community. So all those likes count, all that stuff. So this is that top 10, as well as 3 secret hashtag features that the 3 of us pick each week. You know, for those that choose to use that secret hashtag, apply it to your photos. We do look at all of them. So we do appreciate that. And then we also, partway through the show, we do the 52 checkup. We'll get to that for those that are new. And then starting tonight, we are going to do a Toy Pick Community feature giveaway. What this means is that everyone that wants it in this chat, we're going to do a quick hashtag probably at the end of the show at random. One winner, automatic feature on the Toy Pick Community Instagram page. So
it's amazing. Again, the partnership with the TPC is doing everything in their power to help lift up and raise up all of us toy photographers, toy collectors, just the entire community doing their part. And again, we're just proud to be able to do this with them. It's just amazing. It's really fantastic. So cool. So cool.
So cool.
Oh yeah, I don't even want to
plugs out of the way. You want to do the plugs?
Yeah.
Plug.
Well, all right. So, I'll start with. So, I noticed my friend Zach, Sequential Plastic, noticed the new Yimbo backdrop. I did get a little like I'm plugging myself first because I'm very excited about my new setup for stream. This is my little Dios thing over here. I'm very pumped. So, welcome to Yimbo, everybody. Got my new computer, so no more issues for my own personal stream over on Yimbo Reviews Everything. Monday night, you guys had on Toy Talk. So again, Another fantastic show with Note Showing, Toy Father, Toy Addict 17, and Cox Create. You guys had on Almighty Legends. What was
we got Dacker the Toy Maker.
Dacker, that's right, dude. What a great show. Those figures do look really incredible. Again, we're excited about toys. Like, what's not to love about this plastic meat, right? Got to drop some plastic meat right away.
Semi-religious plastic meat. I don't know. It feels weird. Let's not classify Almighty Legends into plastic meat. But to that point, yeah, I'm excited for all these new toy makers coming up.
Yeah,
and those are the ones that are going for Kickstarter. There are ones that are coming out right now that, Chris isn't here, so I'll just say it. The Animal Wars of the Kingdom is just lighting up everyone's page and just impressing everyone.
Dude, I took a picture with Tiberius about to cut down Chunari Legionary. Like, I love these toys.
And starting today, I noticed that on Sparrow Toys, the website, Wave 2 is now in stock.
Ooh.
You can order if you want that big boy, that big
Thane
gorilla. Yep, Thane. You want that plastic meat? It's available right now. Everyone go get it.
You do want the plastic meat.
want the thick gorilla.
So those are our own plugs. So getting those out of the way, everybody. But again, two fun streams. So that after you hang out with us, if you are interested, they are living up over on our channels, as well as I mentioned Too Much New Toys. I've rolled out his 3 toy correspondent videos to my page. He's going to have his own playlist now that will live on. I really appreciate that, Cody, and another little partnership that we're doing to help each other out. So you can go check out just his special unboxing reviews of, it was the Best Action Shredder and Bebop. The one he did this week, the Triceraton from the Holothon. And
have you seen that in person, the Triceraton?
I haven't seen any of the Holothon in person.
I passed on it. I semi-regret it, only because I don't collect that version of Ninja Turtles.
Right.
But that box is big.
I was shocked at I thought it would be in that still $30, but I get why it's more, because again, big hunk of plastic. So
big hunk of plastic.
Totally understand.
Yeah, and one more plug for a guest as well from last week's Toy Talk. We had High School Creations, another Kickstarter on the 14th. His Wall XD is coming out. If you're interested in supporting one of the best dial makers in the business, interested in also getting this kind of cool product, I have to admit, like, it's pretty interesting what he's developed for a DTOLF and just for usability. Go check out Wall XD.
Yeah. Because that was another one, man, that I saw that the fact that it can snap together on the side and all. It's very cool. It's another good option too, because many of us are chomping at the bit to see whenever NECA drops their they have a diorama thing coming out eventually, same kind of thing, but again, price point might be really nice, and again, supporting a smaller business. Not that NECA is massive, but you know what I mean. Like, they're doing, I would hope, pretty well on that. Thanks to that turtle license.
They're a Target. I'm not gonna say they're small by any
That's what I'm saying, right? Like, they're in a big box store.
I mean, yeah, they're in a big box store. They're doing holothons. Everyone's talking about them. They're not small, but they're still a good company. So
And here two other quick little plugs, because I noticed that Jaden's in there, and as we see, it's Toy Photography Discord. So just you're aware, so some future news is coming soon, very exciting. But I signed up for Discord myself, so if you're unaware, I now have a Yimbo Reviews Everything Discord. I figure as a weekly streamer, it'd be fun. So already great people in mind. But what's great is that Jaden of Toy Photography Discord, he's already been putting in the work. It is just a fantastic place of like-minded, supportive toy photographers, toy collectors, and I've already met so many great people through Discord and through his Discord, and it's just awesome. So definitely check out. He has his own account, Jaden Ivory, but also there is a Toy Photography Discord over on Instagram. And like I said, mine too. Hit me up. I'll have to remember to share my link out a few more times to the story. But
you really do, yes.
I know. It's a good time. It's a good time.
I'm in Yimbo Discords, everything. I'm gonna join up the Toy Photography Discord run by Jaden. The best way I can describe Discord, especially in our community, what you're working on, what Jane's working on.
Mhm.
It's a nice way of keeping the conversation going.
Yeah, yeah, and in a way that, again, we're trying to enjoy the hobby. We're enjoying our toys. It's just, it's just great. It's so good. It's so good. I love everybody in there. And again, so many new friends there. And Dr. Space keeps saying we're stronger together. That's what I'm talking about, man. I've already been able to set up, past and future collabs. Like, I love using the Instagram collab feature to just use my page to help promote other people too. So hit me up. I have one. I have to take a picture. I have my posing set up already, but I'm going to use that Figure Arts Hulk again. My old friends with my Mafex. I'm going to do the old classic knockout punch.
Nice.
But that's going to be a collab with Cal the Collector. That man has been fantastic.
Can
Carlos.
I suggest?
Yeah.
And potentially this could be a good toy and tell over the weekends. But can I make a suggestion on the environment of those two figures punching each other?
Of course.
You gotta bust out your wrestling ring. I want to see that those two fighting each other with some nice viewers in the off to the side, fully blurred out in the nice smooth bokeh in the back. And there we go. And potentially hitting it with a little bit of mist.
Yeah.
On, whichever character gets knocked.
Well, it's Superman's getting the punch in the face. That's why I love that figure, because he has the nice stoic, expression, but then he's got the kryptonite, but he's wincing. So a perfect right hand cross. It just looks so good just in the hand pose. So yeah. I'm very fired up.
Maybe toy and tell, maybe Saturday. I don't know when our next toy and tell is, but that would be a good episode.
Yeah, no, that is a good idea. You know what? Because I had said to Carlos, I was like, I know it's been done. I know it's a little basic, but I was going to have him smash through the, like the Bandai, like, impact thing where like the center can come out and kind of make it.
Oh yeah.
Like he's smashing through the wall. But I kind of dig the wrestling idea, because why not? Yimbonia. We get weird in Yimbonia.
And I'll just say, when you were introducing your new setup of Yimbonia, I was just thinking you have to do a cover of Rihanna's Disturbia, but Yimbonia. Ooh. That's your next jingle. I'm just saying. That's
not bad. Hold on, I even got this. It can light up.
Ooh. Look at that production value that we're implementing for the show right there.
So do I sound okay, guys, in the chat? Because we were just messing around. Because again, this is my first time streaming with the new PC, and I am very, very, very excited that I'm split screening, looking at a TV, and it seems like everything's working well on my end.
Are you looking at like a giant TV right now?
Yeah.
Ooh, nice.
So hopefully I sound good, because that was like a quick little hiccup. So we apologize again. There's always a little hiccup of over here with us, just because this is, we do this for fun.
Mention, this is a 3-man operation.
Yeah.
Me and Yimbo are in the bank. There's supposed to be a guy in the getaway car, but we're 1 man down.
So we were just making sure that my audio was coming all right. So just let me good. All right. So Thanos said it sounds good. All right. Say Spacescape. Thank you guys. Awesome.
And a couple people that joined in, clearly they're in. Buckaroo Bonsai, what's going on?
What's going on, dude?
Dr. Space Cape, Christopher Sullivan, and Plastic Peeps. What's up?
Yeah, this is so cool, guys. Thank you again for joining us. We always like to say it. I'll say it at the top of the episode. I'll say it at the end of the episode. But thank you. We appreciate you for choosing to spend part of your life listening to us talk about your toy photography and toys in general. Thank you guys so much, because really, it really means a lot.
Super appreciate it.
We're all hanging out. Yeah.
We always say the chat's the best part of this.
Oh, you guys are equal. You are just as much a part of the show, because we love getting to interact with you guys. So I see Sully in there. Well, duh. But
we have Chalisa in as well. We'll be celebrating her photo later on in the show. We got Toy Addict 17. What is going on? For those that are unaware, Toy Addict 17 has a hashtag TA_Black and Wednesdays. Every Wednesday, simple black and white shot. Last month for February, it was a splash of red. This month for March, splash of green. It's as easy as that. If you're looking for a good challenge, I know I enjoy it myself. I know Yimbo enjoys it. Mm-hmm. Oh, and actually that Superman vs. Hulk shot, you could just demo everything but the green. You can have a Wednesday shot version of it too.
That's true. That is very true. I will try to do what I can. The funny thing is, Carlos said you just blew up his idea. That was what he was gonna do, because the whole our collab is Superman versus Hulk, because he was showing me some pictures he's been working on, and I was just like, dude, I haven't done that matchup in a long. I've done it once out of all like how much I love those two figures, so and characters in general. So yeah, I'm very fired up. But that's so funny that you outed him.
Carlos Bergeron. New suggestion: Digirama, City, Daylight. Superman is doing that strike down from the air. Hulk flatlined against the ground. You can almost use that Bandai brick effect if you have it.
That is true.
Greg, true. Formerly the Brute Scale. What's going on? Thank you for joining us. Oh, and I do regret not buying the Minotaur. I'm just saying.
But that's cool. Sully's enjoying it. It really is. So Toy Addict 17, I know we do say it every time, but it is very cool that on Wednesdays to see so many black and white with whatever, the different splashes of February being red, this month being green. They look so cool, and it's just awesome. And you got me into it too. So I did a collab just this week, just yesterday. God, it's like the days. But yeah, it was yesterday. Sorry, with Sully. Not Sully. Oh my God, I did the thing with Sully before. We did a Superman where I did a super. I'm all over the place. So Sequential Plastic, Zach and I did a collab yesterday. I'm so embarrassed of Bishop, but I wanted to say that Toy Addict inspired my tweak and how my first lead post was black and white with that splash of pink of Bishop's blast effects and his scarf.
That convinced me to order Bishop.
Ooh.
It's been hanging in my cart at Entertainment Earth, and what you did with that shot, I'm like, oh, I do need Bishop.
It's a really well done Mezco. I was worried about it. Moves great. It's just really nice. So you won't be disappointed for anybody that does pick it up. Just saying.
Agent Variant, what's up? Thank you for joining us. And we actually had a question in the chat. Did I miss it? Dr. Space Cape wants to know what the origin of my username is. It started off, I'm a big Nightwing fan. I really love the journey of his story arc from going from Robin to becoming his own superhero, Nightwing, going to Bloodhaven, becoming his own, superhero in its own right. So I was looking for a handle, and for a while I lived in Spain. So Nightwing's clearly taken by like everyone who loves Nightwing, but Noche Wing was not taking. And even though I probably should have translated Wing, but I just translated Night to be Noche Wing. Playing around with the name for a little while, it stood out immediately that it said no chewing, and I really dug that. So I kept it as my handle.
It was a good call. It was a good call. I don't even want to get back into singing that stupid jingle that I was. So we do, just so you guys know, we do try every week to do a little Instagram preview show, and I came up with another dumb jingle, but at this point we're just gonna get started, I think, with our features.
Yimbonia to Disturbia is a really good one.
It is a good one. I agree.
And actually, that sounds like a good collab challenge too. Yimbonia to Disturbia.
That's not bad. It's not bad.
I'm just saying. You might have an anniversary show coming up in a couple months for Yimbo Reviews Everything.
Oh, that's right. I see. I gotta keep better track of this stuff. I write my notes. I write my notes for the show every week.
Yeah, what's your notebook? Get it out there.
I need to get this stuff written out. It's the dates. It's this is what happens when you live every day one at a time. You kind of forget the long-term things.
1/4 mile at a time, Yimbo. That's why I understood.
Tuna no crust, brother. Tuna no crust.
Nilla Gorilla, that is one of the figures I'm anticipating most. The Mafex Nightwing. All right.
Great job. So every week, did you go over the question? No, right? We haven't gone over our questions.
No. You want to do it?
Yeah. All right. So every week, for those of you that are in the chat and have already been featured here, like with us discussing your wonderful artwork, you know that the Toy Daddies reach out to the top 10 and ask you 3, and now we have 4 different questions to get to know the person behind the camera. So the first one is, what is your favorite toy growing up? What's the story behind your picture? And what is making you happy in the toy community right now? And what was our 4th question now? Ay. What is our 4th one? It wasn't in the script, Chris.
Wait, it's what action figure is in this photo?
That's right. Thank you.
Because,
Yes.
14 episodes in, we finally realized what we spend the most time doing. Right after we praise this and all the shots within the top 10, we debate over which figure it is.
That's right.
So we won't look at the answers before we, read them aloud. That's the secret behind the scenes. We don't pre-read it so that we can understand it. Actually, I don't know. I think Chris reads them, but
he's very organized.
Yeah.
I will say that I'm more of in this regard, I like to be just flying by the seat of my pants, learning in the moment. I always thank everybody for getting their answers back, but I do like to react genuinely, and that's what you're getting, at least from the 2 of us. You're getting like, oh, but then it's great because Chris will then have these other like insightful things that he'll figure. So, it goes both ways. That's why we work well together, in my opinion.
Yeah, and so what I was just trying to say is that it's essentially giving us like an answer key.
Very true, which is good. And then, again, if you're in the chat as one of our featured artists tonight, please be sure that as we peg you with questions about, accessories and how you did certain things, let us know, because we are all better together. We are stronger together, just like Dr. Space Cape was saying before. And that's how we've all grown as artists, is being able to share this information with one another. So it's very cool. I love this hobby.
All right.
We are rocking and rolling. So I'm going to take the top half. So we're going to start right now. We ready to rock and roll?
Yes, let's go. I was trying to figure out how to get rid of the black bars, but it's fine.
That's okay. Number 10. All right. So this was sandrabell.blog. Oh boy, what a spectacular shot. I know I use that word a lot. I being on Instagram, commenting on people's photos, I feel like it challenges my vocabulary. Like I feel, like all the different synonyms for fantastic things that we see on a daily basis, and trying to come up with different insightful things to say about it. But when I saw this shot, it's a spectacular shot. I absolutely love this dio, the story it's telling. I love the Court of Owls. I'm pretty sure you do too. The whole Talons and that whole Batman arc. It's right. I may speak for you as a DC fan.
When you think of Batman the last 10 years, that is one of the top, if not the top storyline in the comics.
I
Owls.
Loved it. And I think, is it confirmed that Battinson is going to face off against them in the next one? I think they're setting it up pretty well.
I think they are. I hope it's the 3rd one. I hope there's, I know everyone wants a good trilogy. I want a good 5-movie plan. I feel like Court of Owls should be like number 4.
That's not
because I want to see the pieces get laid out. I want to see this like individual become rooted into Gotham in a way that he hadn't as Bruce Wayne,
right?
And having to deal with the ramifications of, when you were Bruce Wayne, you also had all these things around you, and now that you're Batman, you have to face it again.
Yeah. They definitely laid the groundwork, though, because I thought that was a super interesting choice. And then even the Telltale. Do you ever play the Telltale Batman games? Where it's like the story driven. It's like button pressing in moments as opposed to mashing. You know what I mean? So you played it. It's such an interesting twist having Thomas Wayne not necessarily be the hero that little Bruce thought he was, and that there is that element to it.
You
Um,
know, the big element in, you know, the death of his parents weighing so heavily, and
mhm.
you know, they're always portrayed as saint-like figures, and you know, what better to unnerve a hero than having your foundational
Yeah,
ideologies um fall apart.
right. Oh, and it's interesting too
I
because
don't
like
want it next movie. I don't want core vowels right away.
no, all right, that's fair.
Because
I'm
I need a
into
Robin. I need a Robin
yeah,
to I
yeah.
need more stakes.
Yes, and you know what? Oh, what is Gail Simone is a comic book writer. I think I got her
Yep.
name right, right? I just saw
Yep.
her on Twitter. She just had a fantastic thread yesterday that she was discussing with superhero movies right now, that a mistake that's been made in comic books is that, you know, like when they do too many big events and it's just everything is just like leading up to, you know, Captain America punching Red Skull, like, all right, cool. But that she's afraid that even the MCU and DC movies are falling into that comic book trap of let's just get to the toys fighting. And what made, she pointed out, like, what makes Superman great is the staff of the Daily Planet, and the fact that those side stories and those are the people that he cares most about, and that when they're in jeopardy it provides the stakes. She said how, like, Spider-Man, you know, Spider-Man's not going to die. That's where Mary Jane and Harry and all of the different, you know, like his friends, like that's what's important, that's what connects us. And she thinks that, you know, in terms of the movies, they've been, you know, she hopes that they get back to the supporting characters because that's what grounds them and that's what brings us in. And I think that she was attributing it to some of that movie fatigue, superhero movie fatigue that we're all kind of experiencing, even myself, you know, like nothing's been like wowing me lately, you know.
Yeah, yeah. No, I think
I
that
mean,
makes a lot of sense.
The Batman did. I will say that.
I mean,
Batman's
that
movie
makes a
did.
lot of sense from a comic book perspective because those
Yeah.
crossover events, and clearly that's what the top 10 is supposed to be talking about. Those major crossover events in comics, um, they get tiring because it's every summer. It's always leading up to
Mhm.
something again and again, and derails whatever storyline the other, you know, comics are running through. And
Right.
superhero movies are probably similar in that capacity where they're leading up to, you know, as you said, you know, Captain
Yeah.
America punching out Red Skull. Cool.
Yeah.
But
So
no,
I
Mickey, back to the
getting
shot though.
that's what I was about to say. Getting back to this shot. Well, that I want to make the point. I do want to make the point that this photo is inspiring this whole conversation because it's that well done. And again, I just been staring at it the whole time we've been talking about all of this stuff because it is just like I said, it hits me and I want this in that format as well, but I get to enjoy the artwork here. I love the stained glass in the back. I love the little gargoyles. I love Batman's pose. You feel him, you know, is he bleeding out right there? Or is that is right? Is he stabbed down? Is there a blood puddle on the ground under, or is that just the shadowing?
That's just the shadowing.
Okay. But just the fact again, like it all works so well. And
Yeah, the
just
little
really
pockets of warm light is
mhm.
really, really a nice touch.
It hits on the point, and I do like to do little callbacks to past episodes. But when we had Trevor, aka 1/6 Shooter, on our stream, one of his big things that he's taught me, and he mentioned it to all of us here on the show, is to be aware of situational lighting. And I think those are really two wonderful. Like you know, it's at dusk, sunset. I would assume, you know, it's Batman, with the light only coming in through those windows, and it's in the back, and you can see the windows on the side, and it's just really cool. So the nice thing is about all this little conversation about this shot is we didn't, you know, we weren't able to hear back from Sandra Bell, so we will do the reminder now. So this was not a 10 for 10 episode in terms of our answers, but Sandra, if you do happen to check out this episode and you would like to share with either myself or No Chewing your answers, we will gladly promote them on the post, comment, call people's attention to it, because the whole point is, like I said, you know, so many people take wonderful toy pictures, and it's really nice to get to know the person behind the camera, and that's what we try to do. So
Yeah, and yeah, the shot, you know, I'll plug our guest for Toy Talk on Monday. It's Darth Dondada,
mhm.
and he also applies a lot of that same light and logic that you see in this photo as well as what Trevor also recommends.
Mhm.
You know, without the answers, let's check in with the chat and say hello to a couple more people that joined. Matt Hicks saying that's such a fantastic shot and setup, the light in the background. But thank you for joining us tonight. Did we already say hi to Buckaroo Bonsai?
Oh, Buckaroo's the man. Yep. And
then we also have Geektron Prime. Thank you for joining.
Excellent. Toy Mercies TMNT is the movie we all need. I'm not gonna lie, that movie, that trailer, just to do a little movie talk for a second. Woo! I am so amped. I love the voice cast. They sound like I love the animation style because it's doing its own thing in the vein of like the Spider-Verse, just doing something different with it. It just looks fun. That's all. It just looks fun.
Yeah, it looks like a new interpretation. Like, yeah, it's in that vein. It's in that vibe, and I think I'm welcoming it. I like it. I'm gonna go see it. I've been waiting patiently for another Ninja Turtles movie so I can take my kids to go see it and see all the. I want to see the toys just explode onto the shelves of Target and Walmart. I want to see those big end caps, like we've seen every time there's a movie. There's like a big old thing, and you can pick and choose amongst like 50 different whatever. And I'm game. I'm down.
Yeah, not that
for those that don't like it, just wait like 2-3 years. There'll be another one.
Yeah, true. And I was gonna say, not that I need another like diorama playset because I know it wouldn't necessarily scale with 6-inch, but they do look really good.
They do look really good. I mean, it would scale really well with the Samurai Fury or Samurai Forces. Not Leo, not dying, not smart.
Yeah, the Fury planet, right?
Because they are 5-inch scale as well, or 4.5, or whatever it is.
Yeah, he's only 4.5, Leo.
And one thing that we never remember to plug, Ladonde, thank you for saying, everyone, don't forget to drop a liking. We love it. We always forget to ask about it until the very end of the show, but
we've been doing YouTube now for years, and it's like we're such anti-YouTubers. We forget all the time to, do all of the things, everybody.
It's not a button on the screen like when we're in this view and StreamYard. It's not there. So yeah, click and like makes us happy. Click subscribe, ring that bell, all that good stuff. We appreciate you. All right, let's keep going.
Number 9.
Oh man, so number 9. So grade. How do you think? All right, so I'm gonna probably butcher this again. It's Giove, right? Giove. So grade Giove.
Awesome.
I'm cracking up because I love stuff like this. You've been killing it lately. I love putting stuff in like realistic, like real world type settings. Star Wars, Jenga, and then you have the actual photography skills, the editing skills. So you have a little goofy story. You have this is great. It's so adorable. I love the choice of, or I love the fact that they had this colorful Jenga, stack, because that just pops. That makes it look, just brings everything else out to it. Wow.
It's so joyful. I love it. It's simplistic, not easy. It's full of joy. They're having fun, and I love these shots. I really do. I strive to make more of these shots.
Yeah.
It's super creative. It looks simple, but this is certainly not the easiest thing to try to do.
No, not at all. Like so I'm not sure if they're here, but this is something you can also comment on if you are watching the YouTube stream. Comments do help too, especially post stream. So if you want to let us know how you pull that off, stand work. I have such trouble with stands. I don't have the good like a good flight stand yet. I have Hasbro stuff and Mafex and things. I don't know. I always struggle with it. It adds more editing to my life because I don't have the good strong. I don't know. So I would love to know.
Do you haven't tried the coat hanger trick?
I did. I had, but it wasn't the one I made. Kind of stunk. But I probably
need the coat hanger that is so hard you need a tool to bend.
Yeah, I really didn't do a great job. I was rushing it because as we do tend to talk about, when we get our time for toys, whether it's streaming or whether it's taking our pictures. Yeah, making stands counts as toy time. So
That's
so like,
true. That's true.
it
What, you
cuts
want to spend
into
time with your family? You take that coat hanger apart, Yimbo. Come on, man. Get your priorities straight.
I know. I'm gonna have to mess around. I
I'm
do
messing
want
around.
to
No.
no.
You can also buy from people. Like I think 796 Studios. I think he is selling some.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I do need a good
and-
one, but I'm just curious how that works. And also, people will use the fishing line. I still haven't. That might be a fishing line shot.
Yeah, it might be.
Potentially. But man, the way the blocks are just really, that's so
It's well
cute.
done.
It's
So well done. Even the block in the back that's more blurred out. It's a nice touch.
Yeah, because it provides that depth. The fact that some of the blocks are in the foreground, just so neat. That is just amazing. Any comments about it, guys? I said I've been seeing some stuff about some good, just the fact that this is such a fun, like you said, fun and joyful shot. Puts the smile on our faces, which we always love. My face is already hurting. We're only in the second shot already. There you go. See, Sully, not a bird, not a plane. Yeah, amazing. Oh, it's so cool.
And it's Jenga. That might be next week's thing. Next week's secret hashtag might be Jenga. I want to see more Jenga shots.
That's not a bad idea. I have to see if I have a set somewhere. So we did have answers. So thank you very much. I believe Chris was the one, right, that collected these guys, or no, or you did.
I collected this one.
Well, thank you for copying and pasting them into this so I could read them.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah. All right. So in terms of favorite toys growing up, I grew up with Filmation. So Masters of the Universe, Motu, baby. Huge. Yeah, that was me too. In terms of the story, so Ghosts and Goblins comes right there. I'm sorry. Okay, so Ghosts and Goblins comes a figure of Arthur by Union Creative. The G&G dungeons have become too small. Let's try one in your room. And then I'm running all over the place. I'm not quite following what's going on with the answers.
I may have copy and pasted, but I'm not quite sure. I didn't read the answers beforehand. I literally copied and pasted. So
Fair.
I think Grande Giovi is just listing off things that
favorite toys.
I don't think
Cool.
that they commented on the photo itself, but I'm
Okay.
That might have been my mistake too. I may have miscopy and pasted in my
it wouldn't be an episode if it was perfect. It wouldn't be us if it was a perfect run show. So. All right, so so Ghosts and Goblins. All right, so I'm not familiar with that one, but that sounds cool. The G&G dungeons have become too small. Let's try the ones in your room. Okay, that's the story of the shot, I suppose, right? So the dungeons have become too small. Let's try the ones in your room. And then in terms of bringing joy, its toy photography is a completion fantasy, imagination, returning to. Oh, I gotta stretch my screen a little bit. Sorry. Returning to see things from a child's perspective. Amen. I'm all about that. I feel closer to my heroes. Absolutely. Oh. And play and live with them in the same way as when I was a child. It's fantastic. Yep.
It's amazing.
Sentence.
It's amazing how on point that sentiment is. Like playing with my kids and allowing them to use my toys, but bring them into their settings. It's incredible. Do you ever do it? Like they set up their little like castles made out of like whatever in their playroom, blocks and like Lego sets and other dioramas. They make like this elaborate scene, and then they take my toys, which starting to make me a little nervous now. But my son like takes them and like poses them out. It's amazing to see what they do.
Dude, so tonight, my wife was she came home late from work, so it was a Daddy Twins night, and we were hanging out, and my daughter at one point goes, Daddy, look. And she has this little Elsa, it's tiny, like the figures are so small, and it's one of those expandable castles that goes into 2 stories, and they're little figures. She goes, Daddy, look. And she had all of her little figurines like arranged. And she's been doing this now for a while, and I can't help again but smile and think that it's people. She sees what I do. She comes down. I'll let her tap the screen to take pictures, or she'll tell me lights. My son will do the same thing. They know how I play. Is basically like, and she's replicating that. She has been getting into Barbies a little bit more and set up a picnic table, and she like sets out the and like, Daddy, look, I made a lunch for them. They're all sitting there for my pictures.
That'd be funny if she got flight stands and she's like, Dad, how come you don't use these? They're so useful. Look at my Barbie. She's not falling over. She has the force.
Yeah. So no, dude, it's incredible. And again, we're keeping our inner children alive and well. And I think that's, part of our, if there's no secret, we tell people this is why we celebrate things that make us happy. And then when you do that, it keeps us happy.
And speaking about what makes
we can.
happy,
yeah.
Let's say hi to more people that have joined. Gustavo, thank you for joining, and frequent.
Nice.
Tenticus, thank you for joining us tonight.
I like that word, whimsical. That's why I love that. It's a perfect, accurate description for this one. And Mary Fox, what's up?
Mary Fox, thank you.
And what's Cody saying? Let the kids have some mezco fun. No.
Yes.
No. Those are daddy toys. Those are daddy toys.
Give him that Conan. See what happens.
Let me ask you, would you give your boy Kingdom Come Superman? Because I know. There you go.
His ankle's a little wonky right now. I'm just saying. He did play with them.
Oh,
and I was like, no, this is not by those same companies.
Kiki loose joints.
Let's not push this. It's in the boot. Why am I taking the boot off? Now I have to deal with like a soft grid boot. But I do. You know me. I let them play.
Yeah. Oh no, for sure. We have some fellow toy parent, toy daddy, toy everybody. Comments in the house. Ladonde. My kids are the same. They pretend they're taking toy shots. I love that. Because it's so cool. Of course, like your kids are what you put into them. Whether it's it's you.
My daughter has a digital camera. She has 2 of them. I mean, they're not great digital cameras, and she's perfectly welcome to use my Nikon, my older one. Yeah. But she has like 2 kid ones that is like equivalent to what I had in college. I swear. Like one's like waterproof and is like 12 megapixels. I'm like, what is this? And it was like $40. Someone gave it to her for like Christmas. I'm like, this is a ridiculous world we live in. That things that used to be like hundreds of dollars, and here's a $30 one for your child. That's better than what you had.
Dude, in 2005, I remember going to Circuit City and buying like a Sony Cybershot, like just a little pocket one, 12 megapixels for like, I could swear, I think I remember it was being $330. Like, because it was a big boy purchase. Like, here we go. I'm getting this camera. Yeah, power. Yes. No, mine was a Cybershot. Power shot. I don't know.
No, Canon was power shot. They're all shots. So.
Yeah. All shots. But you're right. It's so silly now. And now little kids can, I'm going to end up getting that for my kid too one day.
I bought my 8-year-old a knockoff of Yamaguchi Carnage to test the water with the high-end figs.
Wow.
That's really interesting. That's what you started your 8-year-old with?
With a Reveltech? But I'm just saying, knockoff or not, just the joints and everything. That's a complex.
That's awesome.
Yeah, dude, I'm not knocking. This is spectacular. I'm all into it. That is stardom young.
Right now, this year, Reveltech is like my favorite toy company.
I know you're drooling over that Flash.
I'm buying too much of them. No, I'm buying that Flash.
Yeah.
Absolutely buying that one. All right, let's move on to number 8.
Number 8. So, Tiny Toy Heroes. I love it. This is the month of Mario. As if you're just discovering us, maybe this is your first time. On my stream this past Sunday, I had on another amazing toy photographer, Toy Stories 3, join me, and I was just so excited to have all these new toys, including the Super Mario Wave, which there they are behind me. That's not it though. I'm just saying it's a Mario month and it's very cool, and I know people are amping up for March 10th as Mario Day, so get your Super Mario shots in. I think
I like this Mario one better than the movie one.
Which one is this? Is this just like, I wonder?
I think
don't.
this is the basic line that has been
Oh
out for
man,
years.
yeah.
They had one at Target in his ice form, so it's like
Okay.
light blue and white.
Yeah.
But this is nice.
They look, first of all, any of these figures, they all those, they're really great. They are cool. Whether it's the movie ones, I love it because of the eyes. But this one's so cool. So immediately I'm just going to shout out the framing. So one of the things, you know, when you start out with photography, you're going to hear rule of thirds quite a bit in terms of a nice way to start your compositional, you know, photography, just like understanding the 4 points. That's why there's grids on you can turn on all our phone cameras, et cetera, et cetera. It is a great starting point. And once you understand the rule of thirds, then you can artistically choose to break it. And one of the ways that I will choose is what is being done here with Tiny Toy Heroes is when you have some symmetry, and not that it's exact symmetry, of course, but just that you have that framing and the way the rocks with the plants coming in on both sides. Like this is a perfect, to me, artistic choice to center Mario running down this path. It leaves, I'm thinking, a Bowser's blowing fire, you know, like right down, chasing him through this, you know, little, you know, gravelly corridor, you know. But I dig the pose. Again, great lighting on it. And yeah, this is a very cool setup. Very cool setup. I don't want to take all the compliments and things.
I like the plants. I like the grain on the path that Mario's on.
Yeah,
it's a nice touch, a nice detail, and it really gives it that like real feel to it.
Yeah, the kinetic, that you know, like the kinetic.
Is it the kinetic sand?
No, I just mean the fact that you can feel
the
movement coming up, especially. Here, I'm gonna blow this up for a second for myself so I can see. Oh man, is that is being kicked up there too? So I wonder.
It's movement, yeah.
That's very nice.
With the light in the back, and it gives a nice contrast with the rest, the cool lighting that Mario's running into. And I know people have already said the atmosphere is nice. Yeah, absolutely. This looks like atmosphere aerosol in the background because it's real smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is perfect. Love it.
I love it. Yeah, excellent stuff. All right, so while I pull up their answers, if anybody else, any other little compliments from our wonderful audience, people in the chat. Oh, Tiny Toy Heroes is in the chat. Hello, awesome.
Absolutely,
it's spectacular. It's so well done. It's so well done. Really well done.
Straight out of the movie.
Yeah, look at that.
Movie. Yeah,
amazing.
Absolutely.
So, like I said, we did have answers from Tiny Toy Heroes, and again, in the chat right now. So, if there's anything else that you would like to know, I'm actually curious. Was that digital effects with the stuff being kicked up? I'm assuming, and is that a practical like pathway? Like, what is that pathway made of? I would like to know. But here we go. So, favorite toy growing up. This is a tough one, and this is the start of the answer. This is a tough one because it is for all of us. Because I grew up in the 80s where every toy was amazing. I collected G.I. Joes and Transformers, but the one toy that stood out to me was Voltron. That's a good one. What kid didn't want to form Voltron? I still own the original. Nice. My quick little side story about this answer is when I made the move into really buying to figures for toy photography, and I started moving some of my old stuff and put on eBay. I sold, not for like any extraordinary amount of money, but I had the re-release, like one of the anniversary editions of the original Voltron. So I don't have it anymore, but I did it. I had unboxed it. I sold it loose because I wanted to build it even when I was 23 years old, because I never actually owned Voltron when I was little. I had a piece. I had the black one. I had just the cat, you know, like that was it.
I think my brothers had it. I think they both went in on it, but it wasn't one of those things I went in and enjoyed until they were done with it. And then, you know, it was already semi-broken and rusted because, you know, it had like that chrome metallicness to it. The die cast is like falling off. And Tiny Toy Hero says that the path is just fine sand.
Good job. That's awesome. All right, so the figure. So here we go. So what figures are in your shot? So this is the Super Mario by Jack Specific Toys. Jack Specific has been really doing some quality work lately. Like I'm super into them and what they've been doing. What's the story behind your picture? I've been trying to work on my lighting lately and wanted to experiment with a light source from behind a figure. Very cool. Placing the light in a cave helped me keep the light source as a focal point. The added bonus is that he looks like he's running from someone or something. It all came together in the end. Very nice. And like I said, and you know, my interpretation was seeing it more as like, you know, like running from flames, a flame, you know, fireball or whatever it is. It looks awesome. And then
I just thought he was just switching maps, you know, like that part where he just like runs into the next map.
Oh, true. Yeah. And what's making you happy in the toy community right now? I love creating dioramas and was one of the reasons I got into toy photography. I needed a subject for the scenes I wanted to create. It only seemed natural to pull from characters I know and love. The only challenge I face is having time. Yep. But the goal is to start building more custom dioramas for future photos. It's a great goal. It's something that I know Santi and I share as well. You know, like just it's always on our minds. Time is always an issue.
I keep looking at diorama equipment and tools and supplies. I'm like,
hey, you know what? Hit that like button because maybe one day something I could do this in Toy Father forever. Like that for our show. We just want to do this. I would do this all the time.
Yeah, if you want to hit up my promo codes, go ahead and maybe that will motivate me to go forwards.
There you go.
All right. Let's move on to number 7.
Excellent job.
Great shot. Great shot.
Number 7.
Oh, this is so cool. I will let you kick things off because I've been taking all of the compliments. So you
go
first.
This is Dan Hero 91, and it's fitting that you handed this over to me because this is from last week's secret hashtag.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is the one I chose, and I loved it because the secret hashtag was Dutch tilt, and there was a Dutch tilt on this one. Had an incredible action going across it. Almost recreates a scene from Hawkeye the series. Uses so many different elements in the shot, and it's put together beautifully.
I mean, the diorama blew me away. I know that there's the NECA thing, but just this whole look is great. The WWE Slambulance, it was one of my first 1/12 scale vehicles that I also bought, and I think that's maybe a Bratz car. I think so. Dan Hero, if you are in the chat, let us know about that. Maybe it's in the answers too, but it might be a Bratz car, but maybe not. I know there's a couple of. I don't know. It might be, but in like the older version, which was in the blue and not the red. But dude, I'm with you on. I love Kate. This is right. You know, you and I both love that Hawkeye series. I do need to revisit it myself.
It should be part of your Christmas tradition, just going through those 6 episodes.
I know. I meant to do it this past winter, and it didn't happen. But this again, my kids are starting to get more into superhero stuff, so maybe by next year. But yeah, what a cool shot. The ambulance. I've since kind of donated to my son, but I've wanted to take it back for a similar style idea because I love those doors that will, that open up, and like I said, it scales perfectly. I love the guy popping out of the driver's window too. I think that's a really nice touch too. And let me just see. Oh, it's great. It's so cool. Oh, and there was the bullet effect. I just blew it up so I could see all the details even clearer.
Yeah.
But I love the bullets ricocheting. Yeah, it's so cool. This is a great shot. Really well done.
Yeah, it's awesome. I have that Bratz car. I don't know if you knew that. And Chris brought it over to me one day when he came over, and essentially went straight to my kids. My kids love it. Currently, I believe Snake Eyes is driving it. I think Kate Bishop is also in there as well because she didn't stay in my office very long before my daughter's like, "Oh, this is amazing." And she's like,
"Yeah,
this is mine now. Bye."
I have those 2 figures. I've only shot them once, but I do like that. I thought their head sculpts were so spot on to both of them in terms of, again, for a 20, not 20 anymore, but for a mass produced action figure line. I thought those 2, Hasbro for different things that we can point out, like, hey, a positive, their head scans, that real tech or whatever they're doing they're really, really good. Really good.
I still really very much enjoy like the Marvel Legends stuff.
Oh,
For the
yeah,
fact of
yeah.
the matter is, like, there are characters you'll never see if you are waiting for like a Moth X, a
Oh, right.
SH, or God,
Yeah,
Mezco will ever put out. So I still appreciate it and very much the variety that they offer. And
absolutely.
Dick
Oh,
Fig
dude.
says, yeah, it's a Bratz
Yeah,
car with working
working radio.
radio.
See, that was the original version, had the working radio.
Like
Mine is the
straight up working radio. Like it picks up like Kiss
or maybe
108.
I don't know if it's that or if there's like an audio jack that you can plug a device, like an iPod into it type of deal from when it was first came out.
I mean, I feel like if it was a working radio, working, like it picks up stations, that's just overdeveloped for this tour.
Right. I will say I have that, like the more recent one. When I first bought that, the fact that with the working lights, with the headlights, the tail lights, it's my most realistic looking car that I use. Especially since we won't get that HasLab charger, which for all the reasons. And I love it, and it's my go-to. It is my go-to. It's
Yeah,
just
you use that car a lot. You do a good job with it. Tiny
thanks.
Toy
Yeah.
Heroes has a note about this photo. Your
Yeah.
eyes follow all of the leading lines throughout the shot.
That is a very good point. There
Really
is
cool
that compositional method as well. That it's not one that I'm always paying attention to. So that is a very good point, to follow like the lead lines. That is, again, following that Dutch tilt. Oh, what an insightful comment. I love that.
I like it. And because Toy Father's not here, I'll insert his mispronunciation of the term. I'm gonna call it the follow the leader rule.
I'll allow it.
It's terrible. But not the rule, renaming it.
Right. My last little note before I get to Dan Hero 91's answers. Again, thank you for sending us your answers again, so everybody gets to get to know you. And I will point out again, whether you're in the chat or watching the replay, follow each other. Let people know where they can find you. And the whole point of this is so we can continue to grow this community together. So yes, I highly encourage you, if you don't follow any of these people, I always try to go back, the post stream or tomorrow. And I always do double check to make sure, actually, usually when I send my answers, I go through the top 10 of the week and make sure I hit everybody, that I haven't followed before. So, just a little fun reminder, but Dan did send in his answers. But before I mention that, I was going to say, if you can get the Bratz car for $36 or cheaper, do it. Like, it's a no brainer. Because
I got it for free from a friend, and worth the money.
it was retailed for, I want to say,
It's
double
like
that.
$80.
Yeah,
first,
yeah.
Which is,
and
like, why are people? We won't get into it.
no, but like
it's heavily discounted normally.
Yes,
and
that's what I'm saying.
Going for years in this way. I don't quite understand it, but if you can, you're looking for a 1/12 car, it's a good option.
It's a really good option. Big, massive,
bigger than you'd imagine.
It's way it's big, but totally worth it. All right, so here we go. With the question. So, I was obsessed with WWF figures. So this is the favorite childhood toys. I had the super detailed ring and a stage made up of my old 17-inch VCR combo TV that I'd plug in my PS1 into and use the entrance videos on WWF SmackDown as the Titantron. I know everything you're talking about, and I've done that myself. Yes. Yes. Awesome. All right. 2. So the story in the photo. In the photo are the Hawkeye Disney Plus wave, a Negative Man henchman with a Shield agent head and the hood.
Oh, nice.
Very cool. 3. So I tried to do the shot 3 times in a few months and kept messing up the angles or the background. Just finished up filming the BTS video. They announced the Tracksuit Bros figures 3 minutes later. I missed out on the tracksuit. I'm hoping it pops back up again.
I think it will be. Yeah. Target's always this way. You'll be able to find it when it does come out. It might go quick when that happens, but you'll have another chance.
and this is, again, if you're finding us, all of you, for the first time, whoever's finding us today, No Chewing and I, Toy Father and I, we all are very big on tempering that toy collector rage that sometimes we have. I've been there. I've been on streams with these guys where I've been livid about Target, but I'm saying there's a better way, and it's just a matter.
I
We're
was
here.
totally just gonna send you my Spider-Man Noirs. Like, I think he wants it more. I swear.
I was so
Man,
mad that
I'm just
day.
gonna shift up the shipping address to you. We're like, it's yours.
I will point out we have a friend, Agent Variant, in the chat, and George has been on my stream a bunch. And again, another great follow, very insightful guy. And he always says, just patience. Like, if there's something you want, like, it will come back around. You'll find a way. So it's true. It's true. The stuff usually does. So the tracksuit, I'm looking forward to it. Anyway, going back to Dan's answers. So here we go. So number 4. So this is what's bringing him joy. So I've had a lot of health issues. That's meant my account has been pretty silent for a year or two. Sorry about that. But I've been getting back into it, and it's awesome to see such an active community and getting to see so many great and creative shots. Dude, it's fantastic that you're getting back into it, dude. And then, so here you go. Other couple of questions. So, renew your vows, Spider-Man. Such a fun figure to play around with. That and NECA movie turtles are always my favorites for display and figure photography. Yes, with you. And then in terms of goals, I just want to have fun with it. I started this as a distraction from days when my health was particularly bad, and I needed a distraction, and it's grown more than I expected. Hey, he just hit 3K the day that he responded to me, so congratulations.
Congratulations.
That's dude. It is. I mean, again, we celebrate these milestones too because we know, as again, we do this for fun, and we have our goals, and it just feels nice when you hit those little things as a, just a little personal milestone. So really, congratulations.
Yeah, that's my next milestone is 3,000.
That's right. We're gonna have to do the note showing push. So I'm hoping now I'm on the mend. I can get into some fun photos and enjoy the community community more. Dan, it's been an absolute pleasure, dude. Thank you so much for your answers and getting to know you more. And I look forward to, again, interacting more, getting to grow a friendship and all of that fun stuff. So glad you're back into it. That's just fantastic. So really awesome. So good. Dan Hero 91.
Perfect. Give this man a follow. Give him 3,001.
There we go.
Oh, and it's not number 6.
I screwed it up again.
My total. I didn't update mine. Oh my goodness.
My total not updated either.
All right, ignore these numbers, everyone. This is last week's numbers. I know Toy Father is in the lead. I'll tell you my number right now. I'm at number 23.
Oh, wow. So I last week was at, I think I settled in my mental math at 18. I even updated you. I even told you what my we were on top of it this week.
It might have been my fault. I was asking the questions, but then I didn't. I was on my phone. You can't update the. Nah, I don't want to get behind the scenes.
There's no shit. That's fine. I'm just teasing.
So what's your number?
So my last week I was at 18, and then I had some stuff come in, and I think I counted. My point is, I was at 21, and tomorrow I get to ship out 3 figures that I sold on eBay, so I'm back to 18. And then I was talking to my buddy, the Captain 1134. He's my neighbor, so anybody that might follow Dan, he is an author. Like, he's one of my best friends. He's literally 3 houses down. He's so awesome, and great storyteller with his photography too. And then I'm gonna definitely. We were talking about that. Hasbro Pulse is having a sale right now, like a warehouse sale.
Yeah, warehouse sale. For those that are interested, it's 30% off a select number, and it's like 9 pages of toys.
Right. So he's like, "Did you get a chance to look?" And honestly, like, because of our 52 challenge or 52 checkup, I told him, I was like, "I don't know, man. I don't think so. I don't think I'm gonna get anything." And he's like, "Oh, well, this is what I'm looking at with shipping. We were gonna try to combine, but I was like, I'm not gonna get anything." And I go, "Well, one of those figures, like Bo-Katan, have her for $20. I'm gonna sell that one. Boom, right to my man." And then I have my tub of McFarlane's, and I'm like, I'm gonna hit you up with some loose figgies too, man. I'm gonna try to get a couple spots
Oh my
back.
God. Could you imagine
Gifting
like
some
you get a
McFarlane.
fresh 52 I sold by selling just not even you sell a lot of McFarlane's. You're gonna try to get it back?
So I'm going to gift Dan at least 2 of my loose McFarlanes. I'm gonna go through my tub, so I'm gonna get 2 spots back just from Dan alone, and then I have to. So currently, I would say I'm at 18. That's where I would say. I'm
Okay.
at.
I have not sold any, but I do have a plan in case I get too far deep of just going to walk around a New Jersey Toy Con or a Chris Con and just handing toys to children. Be like, here you go, here you go, here you go. A little bit of altruism and then a little bit of selfishness so I don't break past the 52. But that's my overall plan. I'm at 23. The figures that I picked up last week were the Toddler Turtles, counting that as one. Not Splinter, not Donnie.
Oh, that's right. I have to add them. See, so that's that's why my total is gonna be weird because I pre-ordered those guys too.
I did end up ordering SH Avengers Assemble Hulk.
Yeah.
So that's coming. I'm very excited about that. And Batman 89.
Oh, and Batman's coming. He's on my list though. He's part of my total. So
yeah, so that's a solid 5 in a week. But I'm excited for the SH Hulk is the definitive Hulk. Batman 89, you got like 2 or 3 cracks at that apple in the past like 30 years. So
yeah. I see there's a comment. Chris, I'll let you know about the eBay. we'll be in touch. The eBay store. It's nothing fancy. It's literally just like it's not like a business account. It's just my page with toys that I sell.
Nah, Bird. Yes, I got the Toddler Turtles. I was lucky enough. A buddy on IG messaged me minutes before 9 o'clock to remind me to go into Target. I was one of the lucky few. I think it's because I didn't look for anything else. I saw it, clicked it in the app, clicked to cart, bought, and gone. Like I was in and out so quick within that 30 seconds. But it was fast.
I'm glad Toymirth. So he just commented, Yimbo sells everything. It's true. I really do. I mean, I haven't actually listed anything. I just started offering stuff. Again, I'm not trying to like fleece people. I just would, if I cannot lose money on stuff. And again, nothing's new. I have said this many times on my own stream, but again, like there's more people now that might actually listen to this. So I am not a collector that you have to deal with in terms of competition. If you hear the two of us, we're not trying to grab stuff. I fell into that trap of like, that might be worth something, or maybe I'll shoot it, but maybe worth something. I don't do that. You do not have to worry about me. I buy only what I'm going to play with, open, shoot. That's it.
Yep.
So I'm at it. I don't do any of that stuff. But Toymirth, I've been meaning to hit him up because he had offered me a set. So if you got rid of it, it's okay. I want you to hear it from me now live. If it's gone, your bonus set, it's okay. But otherwise, I do need to.
Oh, bonus turtles? Toddler Turtles?
Yeah. So it's okay. It's okay. Seriously, I'm at peace whether I get them or not because the not turtles, that Splinter does come with little baby turtles. So I'll live.
Well, no,
I'll
the
live.
accessory pack that does not count toward the 52. There are baby turtles.
No, I don't count those, and no accessory packs. It's accessories. It doesn't count. There you go.
Yeah.
Perfect.
No one's counting accessories. Come on.
Oh, he still has it. All right. So yes, I do need to be in touch with you. We will work it out. I'm trying to actually meet up with them. Like we're not too far apart, so I want to really in the scheme of New Jersey. It's not like Massachusetts maybe, but like in New Jersey, we always joke like everything's 45 minutes apart. So I would like to actually get to meet up with him if he wants at a comic book store or toy store or something.
Nice.
Why not?
Bringing the people together, toys. But one of the things that someone had said, I think it was Machitori, saying that whoever gets to the 52 first has to buy the other 2 a toy, which I think would be really funny.
Chris is like resigning himself to losing this
he's
already.
At like 30 because not only has he like bought everything we've already mentioned, he also got like a bunch of the AWOCs and a bunch of he went all in for the Marios.
Oh, see, now you know what my totals also messed up something is that I did pre-order stuff from Big Bad. I did get I pre-ordered Thane from there because it wasn't up on the Spiro site, and I have to check because basically I'm waiting until stuff charges for me to add it to the spreadsheet. That's at least my like workaround. So my total might actually be
bending of rules at this point. We're in March. We're getting dirty with these rules.
You know what? We'll have to play it hard and fat, or what is it?
Fast and
What's the
loose.
expression? Fast and loose. I'm playing fast and loose now, but I guess we're gonna get hard and tight in the last 40. Like we hit 40, then we have to be really.
To give everyone in the chat, we also have this potential rule within this thing, also suggested by Machutoy. If you buy a flash, you get to reset to a new 52. But the caveat is you have to sacrifice your favorite figure of this year.
I can't do that.
So it's the new 52 flashpoint rule.
I love that rule.
I mean, it's crazy.
For you, I love that rule.
All right, let's move on to the next one.
Can you guys tell that we're having such a blast with all of you? Because like I know sometimes it's like, oh, we're only at what number now? But that's what's nice. That's why we actually pushed it up to 8:45. You know, just in case, like So Chris and I, we try to have a decent bedtime. Santi has no bedtime rules, but Chris and I usually try to be okay. But I mean, I can go in easily another hour before I need to go to bed, so we're good, man. If everybody else wants to, again, if we're all enjoying ourselves.
Yeah, Jaden. So you get the new Yamaguchi Flash, which everyone should take a look at because it looks incredible. But then you have to sacrifice something because that's what happens in the Flash point. In Flashpoint. So in this case, if I was at 52 and I wanted to reset, I would have to use one of my 52s to get the Flash, while also having to sell off probably Kingdom Come Superman. Or in a couple weeks, Batman 89 Mezco. Who knows which one your favorite will be at the time.
Oh, man. I
know it's a tough one. It's a fun wrinkle.
It is a fun wrinkle. I just know that for myself, I am so happy that we are doing this. Again, I think it's really good for like collector mental health. At least, like it's helping me tremendously. I'm enjoying everything that comes in, and I know in our pre-show, I'll discuss this in more detail on my stream Sunday, but I got the Mezco Barbarian pack. Now this just breathed, not that I was even bored of Conan. I just had other stuff I wanted to shoot, but now I'm like, this is so great.
Well, like I wanted in the end, it means that you are just holding yourself slightly more accountable, but also keeping track of what you have bought so that you can enjoy what you purchased this year. You know, I'm at 23, but I know every single figure that I purchased. I haven't lost track of any of them, and I can't say that was the same case of 22 and 21. I don't want to get into it, but all right, let's move on.
But it'd be an interesting. I do have to give you a better. All right, next week we'll have to really be on each other.
Yeah,
let's
get we have to audit Yimbo's Excel. And if anyone's interested in this, I created an Excel sheet for the three of us, and then also Cox create over on Toy Talk to keep track of all the things we've been purchasing. So I can share that one out in a Discord or wherever, if those are interested in pursuing this type of accountability. You know, it's always fun when you use words like accountability or responsibility.
All of those good things. Christopher Sullivan's Cody said, does a 2-pack count as one? For me, this is where I bend the rules. I admitted this to the boys. I
this
own
is
this.
Quite a flexible rule that you imposed.
I am super stretching on this one. Call me Stretch Armstrong on this one. All right, or Mr. Fantastic. That might be better. I sold a Marvel Legends again. Didn't make any money. I don't think I lost money, but I may have. It doesn't matter. But the Iron Man Thanos Infinity, like the Gauntlet 2-pack, I counted that as selling 2 figures. But then I bought like the NECA Thug and short and tall thugs, and that's just a 2-pack, and I counted that as 1.
I think the rule is fine, but I think what you should just do is say if it's a 2-pack, it counts as 1, I
know that's
it's
where
tough.
It starts getting tough.
It's a very conflicting rule.
I know. What did Cody say? Let's go all in on the 4-pack. Because that's right, Chris. That's where I was like, you know what? If you're counting Mezco the turtles as one figure,
That's what
then
Chris is counting. I'm with him. I'm counting that as well. I'm not gonna survive.
Exactly.
I won't get halfway through the year if I don't count it that way.
We're not even out. Are we out of the? No, we're
No,
not even
we
out of the
haven't
first
made
quarter
one
yet.
quarter.
And we're like, I mean, I've easily purchased more than half of 52 figures. I'm just fortunate I've been able to like sell it, like sell anything to keep my number
So at least
reasonable.
from a space, perspective, your house doesn't feel as burdened.
Yes, that's a huge thing. Like being down, even right now, like with the setting up the new stream, the setup and everything. The rest of my basement's a little bit of a mess, and I do need some like basement time to organize and get these boxes off the floor. But I'll deal. This looks so nice though, right here. That's all we're worried about.
Jaden, I will update that spreadsheet. Take away some of the other stuff that I have in there as well. I think I have some rating and review system in there as well, and I'll post it up in the Discord. Probably the Yimbo. Oh, I'll post it up in both. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And while you mentioned spreadsheets, it actually reminded me that I have to plug something.
Oh.
Me and Toy Father are going to be on.
That's right.
Kevin Toying Around unboxing Thursday tomorrow night. If you don't know Toying Around, you should after the stream. Write it down. I post it, put it next to your whatever, and look up Toying Around. He has a great community, great guy, good collector, but he also believes in a spreadsheet. So he's keeping track of his stuff this year on a spreadsheet. But his is focused on dollars. But you'll be able to find me and Toy Father tomorrow night. We'll be unboxing a bunch of stuff. I have a bunch of Reveltech Disney. I'm really excited to open. I got Winnie the Pooh, Tigger, Jesse from Toy Story, and potentially Nendroid, Donald Duck. So I'm gonna have a Disney night.
Ooh, that's exciting. And yeah, Kevin's awesome. Toying Around is great. Also, and they stream like we're talking about going for another hour. They do like crazy long streams too, but like right.
I'm drinking a coffee, man, and then also I need to ask them if we're drinking. Because that's also a fun part of sometimes what happens on this stream. I mean, we can drink too, but like they go for like 5 hours.
I can't do that during a school night.
On a special April vacation episode of Top 10, it's Top 10 beers by Yimbo.
This is on the nose. That's what this. When I do this, it's on the nose. Just so if it wasn't obvious, it's not like I'm like All right. Let's move on. Let's keep on keeping on.
Number 6.
Oh, yes. So this is underscore
and
Kato. I love this. I love that
Kato,
name.
not Kato.
Yeah.
Okay. No, oh my God, I'm getting so old.
It's okay. Hey, usually I'm the one that butchers the usernames. So I'm just very happy here that I'm nailing it. So this is underscore K8TO, like 0 underscore. So Kato, hot darn, hot damn.
Hot damn. Man.
So I believe that is the Mezco Batman Beyond, which I really, really wish they would do again.
Highly sought after. Someone had it up for sale recently, and not at a crazy price.
It's still one of the earlier Mezco 112s, if I'm not mistaken. So like, I know that their stuff is not that any of their stuff is ever bad. Like all their stuff is really good. But I think I would just love it on an updated buck that they're using. I really like the newer figures, the bodies that they're putting out. But you know what? Look at that. That's so cool. What a great combination. I love Batman Beyond. Are you there, something? I see you nodding. All right, so you're not frozen.
No, I'm not even talking. I guess I'm staring at this photo, being like, "Wow, this is really."
You're
I have
picking
a
at
monitor off to the right.
Well, that's where I got the split screen. My script is that way, and then you're this way.
Yeah, it's an incredible shot. I love that the Batman in the back. I love the effect of Batman coming down with that single light above Batman's head. Also, it's illuminating Batman Beyond, as well. But this is great.
What's nice, and I'm glad you brought that up with the one light in the back. Not only is it illuminating Old Man Bats, because that's how I'm visualizing this, but it does create that extra shadowing right on the face, right on Terry's face there.
Yeah.
And I love that's definitely like the pop potentially of editing, right? Maybe in the eyes, brighten up the eyes just a little bit in
Maybe a
post.
little bit, yeah. Unless this is
But
one of those mezcos that have light up eyes.
I'm not sure. I don't know. And I think now that I just blew this up again, I need to do this for each picture so I can really like see everything. Like I can see the little lights on the belt and the batarang. So that's where I'm thinking the eyes were also tweaked in post, which again, awesome.
If they did, it's a good job.
Yeah, really. I just Batman Beyond, near and dear, right?
Oh,
like, is
absolutely.
that everybody? I mean, like,
I mean, even if you didn't follow the Batman Beyond series, you knew what that series lasted for 3 years, and then it ended up being this amazing episode of Justice League Unlimited as
I'm so happy
an
they
epilogue
concluded,
episode,
right?
not only to this show, but it was completely ancillary to
I just
Justice League
goosebumps.
Unlimited.
Like it was
Hands down the best episode of that series. Yeah, I would say the best episode.
Oh, for sure. I've gone back just to rewatch that Justice League Unlimited show, as well as revisiting that was it Return of the Joker and
Return of the Joker is so good.
This is making me want to go back and actually like that, like when my wife goes to bed and I'm thinking like, see, again, it's time, right? Because normally I'll throw on friends' streams and stuff if I'm down here shooting when she's in bed, but it's like, that's
I'm always watching a friend's stream. There's always someone to watch, and it's awesome.
Yeah. But man, I do. My kids are. This is what I'm so excited about. My kids are going to be turning 4 in a few months, and I know it's not like I'm starting to introduce them more and more. Like my son's super into the League of Super Pets, and like loves it, and he can name it. And now he's starting to, because of that, he's always very big into animals, like Pokemon, Animal Crossing. Like he loves it, but now he's getting more into or interested in the Superman, Aquaman, like Cyborg. Everybody like, Dad, who's that again? I'm like, Cyborg. Yeah, that's right. Like he's like going through each. I love it. So, God, I can't wait to watch all these shows.
I have this print in my son's room. It's like chibi style Marvel characters by Matt Koffensberg, who I believe recently in the past few years did some work for Hasbro as well on their packaging.
Okay.
I'll have to correct myself. I saw a Mr. Stevie post recently that put those two together, but it's chibi style. It's like 30 characters, just like small little ones. And so my son knows them all. And then as he's gotten older, has discovered that, it's this character that's been on my wall my entire life. Tell me more about Deadpool. I'm like, oh crap, I'm not going to tell you about.
I told you got to look at that Spectacular Spider-Man episode. It's so good. I think it's.
I know, but it's just like one of those moments where I'm like, I can't tell you much.
Yeah.
He's like, tell me a story with him in it. I was like, just make up one. I was like, no, my character of Deadpool in my head is not appropriate for you.
Did you ever you've read, again, not to go on a tangent, but that's what we do, I guess. But the Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe.
Yes.
That's another great one. God. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, posting that in Kate. All right, Kato's in the house. I love it.
What's up?
Very nice. So
we have answers.
Oh, yes, we do. And he right in the chat. So its name is Bo. So here we go. So Bo, number one. So favorite childhood toy. So being a military brat, I was obsessed with GI Joes. My favorite one was Storm Shadow. It's a good one. So for the story in this picture, the figures in my photo are the Mezco Batman Beyond and Mezco Batman Sovereign Knight.
Oh, nice.
2 good ones. 3, the story. Batman Beyond is one of my favorite cartoons. I wanted to shoot for the teacher/apprentice vibe. I mean, we nailed. Yeah, you nailed it. We got it. That was
incredible.
Yeah. And then what is bringing Bo? So Kato. Joy in the toy community right now. I love the amazing creativity out there. It inspires me and makes me want to get better and better. And I also love pages like TPC, Toy Pick Community. Great venue to see great photos. Thanks. That's fantastic. We're happy to be a part of it. That's it, man. Oh, so cool. Love it, love it, love it. Dude, I really am like this is so much fun. I love doing these.
Yeah, it's awesome. And again, thank you everyone in the chat for sticking with us and hearing us talk about stuff.
I know.
All right, ready to move on to number 5?
Yes, indeed.
Number 5.
Oh,
this
Burkhead
one.
Toys. All right, you kick things off. I'm gonna go dig up his answers real quick.
Yes, Burkhead Toys. This is incredible. It's again a lot of fun. I love fun shots, and I love the use of. I love Toy Story. Clearly, those that are following me, I'm obsessed with it right now, and all my photos are about these two characters. And Burkhead did a great job recreating the Mandalorian scene using just Toy Story characters. In this case, IG-88 is Woody. That's an I really want to see more about this one world story. Poor lawman.
Yep.
but Light is so good, and it's really creative. I really enjoyed this photo.
So these are we're gonna hear from the answers because like I love just hold on, I gotta blow this up over here because I love Buzz's face. Yo, oh my god, it's so it's so good. Everything. I love the Dio. I love the little porg in the corner. It's like you said, love Woody, the doorway. This is a really, really great recreation of that moment. God, that's good.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I love a good mashup. I love a good this is again talking about
Alien. Come on, that's so good.
That's what I mean. This is great. And I don't know about you, but I have like the Black Series version of that little traveling stroller that Grogu has. I have one that I bought my kids. It's a larger one, like that. It might be that one. Like I have a couple of these around. I might have to this is the creativity inspiration that Bo was just talking about. Like this is inspiring me to do something very similar in maybe a different way. Like taking this, like I would credit you, of course. If you're new again to me, or to my page, I always shout out Friendspiration. Like whenever I get inspired by someone in the community, a friend of mine, I'm like, just so you know, this is directly as a result of this particular person / photo. I love this. I really want to do something now.
Toy Story Mandalorian shots inspired by Burkhead. I think if we just because I'm in, we just continuously tag him in it, I think that's okay.
Man.
Also, just to jump off, Dan Hero 91 is in. Checking in late, but thank you.
Oh, awesome, Dan. Now this is a really good, nice little midway point before we get to Burkhead Toys answers. So I know one of the things that the Toy Daddies and the Toy Pick community, we are continuously trying to, again, keep this show light, fun, keep growing it, to celebrate more and more people and come up with different ideas. This would be an interesting, challenge for a week. I know we don't usually throw them out, or maybe a month-long type. That would be a really cute, because I don't know. I know it would just be for us, but again, I'm just getting to the point. If you have ideas for how the Toy Pick community, Instagram, and then how we over here on YouTube can help, just make things fun for us. Send us ideas. Send us ideas, because we're a little brain trust, and we're cranking away trying to come up with things like tonight's spin the wheel giveaway, which is going to be a lot of fun. But yeah, something like this would be really neat. It would be a really cool. Maybe that would be a cool thing. I don't know, a month, or a couple weeks at a time, and here's a Burkhead Toys inspiration and challenge, and use Toy Story as in Mandalorian. That's awesome. I don't know, something to consider, but that's just one idea. But like I said, so shoot us ideas. Any one of us, let us know, because
that sounds like a really good idea. I think
crowdsourcing
we'll do
ideas.
A month-long challenge, and keep pulling from it each week. Yeah, I think I like that a lot.
Right, because I know I can't. It's not just a matter of time. Unfortunately, I hate to be always that guy that's but it's harder for me to shoot. Plus, we have been working on our photography, and I don't want to just like rush a shot just to like post it. I'll skip a day if I need to, you know, like I want to make sure now, not that I'm trying to be bougie about it, but I just want to, I'm proud of where I've grown as an artist.
Everything.
But no, seriously, I'm not trying to be like prima. Like I went from daily posting and multiple posts every day, and like I really enjoy the craft of putting together and now really paying attention to my list. So I don't want to rush the process anymore.
I think that's why we enjoy Toy and Tell so much.
Yeah, right.
Because you take time and you put a lot of insights into it, and it comes out as a nicer shot than if we did it on our own, in the middle of the night. Just that's when I shoot. I mean,
no, I'm saying. So more ideas like this, but this could be an interesting concept. So really let us know in the chat. And like I said, if you have additional ideas that we can pull from, either let us know either on Instagram, reach out to us, or I'm going to shout out and plug the Discords again. So again, hit up Jaden for the Toy Photography Discord, and you can hit up me, and I'll send you my invite for the Yimbo Discords, everything.
Perfect. Do we have?
Oh, yes, we do. Absolutely.
Yes,
oh, yeah.
Perfect.
Okay. So here we go. Favorite childhood toy from Adam, aka Burkhead Toys. Many hours were spent with my Kenner Jabba the Hutt set, one of the few toys I still have. You almost went to 118, Santi. You were very tempted. I thought
for
you were
Star Wars. I actually for 23, my Star Wars figures are 118th.
Yeah, there you go.
So it's my Boba Fett. It's the Carbonite Chamber, and there's like 6 or so figures just waiting to be opened with my kids in my closet.
But wouldn't that be neat to have that original set also to go with those things?
If I had any of the original anythings, that'd be amazing just to have.
That's true. That's very true. Oh wow, this is neat. Okay, so this is where again, like I like to react in the moment, of course, because the Toy Daddies have been obsessed with the Rebel Tech or Revo Tech, however you pronounce them, Toy Story figures. That's where my brain went. But this is the Bandai model kit of Buzz and Woody, and a Pixar Little Green Man, which I think is from the Disney Toy Box line. That's another fun line. I bought a bunch of.
I do like the Toy Box line quite a bit.
I like the animation style. I like what they've done with them. So that's really awesome
for what it is too. It's like $12.
The first one I bought was the Wolverine that you can push up the claws, just because it reminded me of my childhood. With
mine's Mr. Incredible.
There you go. All right. So number 3, the story. A non-toy friend but Disney fan reached out and asked me if I could do a Buzz Mando mashup for him. That's sick. That's really cool. But yes, all right, we'll have to friends. Do
a
friends.
Non-toy friend sounds like a good challenge too. Where instead of you got a friend of me, a non-toy friend.
I'm telling you, everybody. Like I told you, Santi and I are out there waving the flag of adults that love toys and toy photography. And when I tell people, or should not tell them, but when I show them, because when you tell them, if it's a person that's not into the fandoms and stuff like that, or even if they like the thing, but then you're like, oh, toy, when I show them pictures, it really does blow people's minds. Like those are toys. Like, you've done that with people, right?
I show other adults too.
It
depends on the crowd, depends on the person.
Oh, see, I'm flying that flag all the time for all of us. That's just me going, no, this is amazing. Check this out. This is what people are doing with this art form, and it's awesome. People their minds get blown. So I've never met a person that once saw anything that I've done and been like, no, this still stinks and stupid. Never.
The worst reaction I got was like, it's essentially like showing, like when your kid shows you something and you're like, look, Dad, I spent hours on this. What do you have to say? And you're just like, that's really nice. You spent a lot of time on that. You must be tired. Would you like a snack? That's kind of the lowest sentiment you can get from someone being like,
well, I guess I'm a little bit picky as to who I choose to show. Like, but I do like that. Yeah, fair. That's fair. But no, really though, every person that that's outside of that when I show them, like it's a really cool, like what we're doing is awesome.
Yeah, I agree with that.
As a community
Jokes
is what
aside,
I'm saying.
it's an amazing thing what we're all a part of.
All right, and then what is making Adam, aka Burkhead Toys, happy right now is all the support for each other. Seems like a lot of people are helping one another with questions and sharing of techniques. It's been a few years since I've been snipping, like quit copying my style, etc. Oh, sniping? Oh, it's been a few years since I've been sniping, like quit copying my style, etc. Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. Okay, so like you're saying, people saying, don't do it on the. No, it's people are encouraging. Again, imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. I know, again, in talking to, and I hate to, again, or whatever, I'm a name dropper. The Amazing, 1/6 shooter, Work More or Less. When I pick their brains or when I find out different things or they're volunteering and putting things out, like I'm not trying to do what Trevor does with situational, like in terms of copying his look, but I'm using those techniques and trying to make it my own. And I think that's what's really cool. And I know The Amazing, we've both spoken to him in the past, and his whole thing is too, like, yeah, like it'd just be cool, like if, like again, in using Friendspiration as a concept, like yeah, just if you try, just shout me out, that'd be cool. Like just give me a little credit.
I'll be clear. I would copy Mitchell Wu's style any moment I could if I could replicate his style.
Right.
Hands down, I would copy it immediately.
But you're putting your own. But that's the whole thing. We pull. This is what we do as people. Like we pull these ideas from each other and we learn. And like that's, you have to be open minded. And then again, you take this knowledge and mold it into something that you're proud of and that you can put out. And
yeah, and that's how art works. That's how art works. That's how technology works.
Right.
That's how things evolve. Absolutely.
Exactly.
I agree.
Yeah. So anyway, just very cool. So again, congratulations, Burkhead Toys, on coming in 5th place. I really do love this concept. So thank your non-toy friend for this idea.
And actually, based on his remark on that last one, I think he'd be very open to be like, oh, yeah, inspired by Burkhead Toys. Here's some more Toy Story Mando shots. I do think that we might be onto something. So again, are people saying that? My tripod is right in the way that but I can now blow it up again. So I'll go through it. I just want to read off this one comment by Ladonde. I love the joy in people's faces when I show them my toy photography, because the face they make when I tell them I'm a toy photographer sucks. I'm with you. Just want to read that one out.
What? So you're cracking me up. All right. Oh, LOL indeed.
But I mean, yeah, I think people are open to it. All right, moving on to number 4.
Cool.
Number 4.
Ooh, I love a good Lego shot. This is from E. Corderianto. But this is beautiful. It's so crisp. And the thing that catches my eye immediately is the detail of the ground right below the space. It pops, and I love it. And this figure is iconic for so many of us with the cracked helmet and jaw strap. It's so good.
I love the reflection. It's so awesome because that's an easy. I mean, I shouldn't say easy, but it is technically a photography technique is reflection photography, and being able to pull it off at the Lego scale. I want to know what that little baby alien is. That's Lego didn't do alien stuff, right?
No, that has to be
awesome custom.
NECA. Just grabbed it from.
Oh, fair. Okay. Yeah.
I'd have to imagine. Maybe not.
Oh, that's so great.
But the background, the reflection, yeah.
The background, that looks great. So obviously that's maybe like the egg, right? You think is that what they're going for? We'll have to find out from the story, the answers. But one of my favorite things, again, picking little things apart. I had a moonlight. It's the moon. My sister had bought it for my kids, and I think they've since destroyed it. But for a while, I've seen it now used in a few different shots. Maybe Sully, did he do one with the Superman? Somebody did one recently. We're holding up.
Yes. Yeah.
Was
Superman
that not a bird on a
holding up,
plane? Was that him, or was that
Yeah.
somebody else? Okay. But yes, that moon. So I feel like that could be it. Which again, like in the way that this shot is set up, I mean, works. It's so great. I love finding things that don't scale or don't even go with an idea and blending it in, just like that cheese grater.
You know what I really appreciate too? Clearly, this photographer shoots a lot of Legos, or just is in the mindset of Lego.
Mm-hmm.
They turn the hands, instead of just being like a C grip going forward, they turn the hands as if like that's how you would reach out if you're reaching for help, would be at that angle. And I really appreciate that detail.
And this is a coincidence, but literally in that shot I was telling you I just took tonight of the Tiberius, the Chunari Legionary is in that exact pose, reaching for a weapon as Tiberius is tracking him down. So I just love it. I love it. A lot of parallel thinking, just totally different character worlds, different scales, and then here we are. It's just so cool. I love it.
Yeah, this is awesome.
The reflection though really gets me. The crispness of those little rocks there. Oof.
Yeah, as I said, that's the thing that caught my eye. It's like, wow, that's detailed, captured.
Mm-hmm. All right, so you are finally up for the answers, my friends.
Oh, okay. Let me go find this. Coming up first, what was their favorite toy when I was a kid? I don't have, when I was a kid, I didn't have a special toy. Usually I playing around with my buddies, like playing traditional games. I do have one 4-wheel from Tayami. Not familiar with that one. In this photo, I'm using a minifigure Lego. And for the story behind the photo, there's no special story. I just wanted to take a photo based on my favorite movie, Alien. Perfect. And for the last one, what's making you happy in the toy community today? In the toy community, I'm happy with sharing and learning from others. Excellent.
Yeah, and in that spirit, I was just scrolling up. So if you want, I saw Sully, not a bird, said this makes me want to try a Lego shot. So if you want to just go from that comment there, Sequential Plastic, our boy Zach, said the reflection's so nice. And then our other awesome friend Matt, aka Collectible Fun. This is another good idea too, just in terms of just instead of something specific, because maybe they don't have character, like sorry, choking on the water. That would be an idea too, making it more of a general type thing in terms of getting, but I want to say like it would be neat because like it wouldn't be a thing that you'd have to do. Obviously, nobody has to do anything, like we're not twisting anybody's arm. But it would be like if I didn't have those characters, I would wait. I don't know. It's a good idea, Matt. We're gonna keep talking. And again, you have a great brain. Love you, buddy. So please, we're gonna have to continue this conversation because I do want to keep coming up with good things for us to do together. Dan said, LaDonde, I think any nerdy hobby always gets a side eye at first, and that makes it even better when you win them over. Managed to convert quite a few people into toy collecting and photos now. That's what I love hearing. That it grows. That's true. Every day there's a new toy photographer and a new toy collector out there every single day.
Yeah, absolutely. It's incredible. And especially when you meet someone that, wasn't familiar with it at first and then they get enamored with it. It's a great feeling.
It is. And I'm so happy my brain is working because it was Sully's picture that I was remembering with that Superman shot. He did that great week of Superman shots. Dan said, also, I'm terrible at balancing figures. Balancing Legos drove me insane. Never again. Great shots.
Well, in this one, it's more laying down, so I feel
sure, yeah.
This ground is doing a lot of the balancing. It doesn't take away from the shot, but I'm just saying.
Yep. Our boy Jaden says that totally looks like another world. So this whole set design is awesome. And Tiny Toy Hero, such a cool shot. I feel the drama. And Clintastic, the Mandalorian inspired shots without Star Wars figures. That is a nice little twist too, because then it kind of
That's
combines.
really good.
See,
Clintastic.
Clint,
Also, thank you
we
for
have
joining us
so
tonight.
yeah, thanks,
What's
Clint.
up,
We have
buddy?
so many smart, good friends with great ideas.
I mean,
It makes me so happy.
again, that's why we love the chat so much. Is that
Yeah.
they they're so fun.
Mm.
They help us on every single thing we talk about. It's
Well,
incredible.
Clint's always great with coming up with little names and catchy just quips and jokes and labels for stuff. It's all he's so great. The Randalorian, son of a gun.
I
Because
think
that really
that's it.
That's
That's
that
it.
combines.
That's the challenge.
We'll shout out Burkhead Toys and his shot as like the inspiration for this idea. We'll have to whip up a
catalyst.
little thing. There's no timeline for this, but soon. But we'll try. I'll try to get this worked on. We'll the Toy Daddies will try to knock something out in the next few days. We'll figure this out.
Absolutely.
That's amazing. Because really it combines Collectible Fun's idea with this concept. Then you don't feel tied into using just Toy Story. Oh,
yeah, it's perfect. It's so good. I love it.
I love it.
Yeah. All
Yay!
right. Yay! Moving on to number 3. No, we are not. We are not moving on to number 3 because we have to stop and celebrate 3 photographers that we found that used the secret hashtag from last week. Last week's secret hashtag was TPC _ bounce card. There we go.
Yeah.
And my favorite shot of last week for those that used the hashtag was from Poppin' Mulan. And again, I think we've said multiple times during the stream and throughout the last 14 episodes, I love a fun shot. I love joy. I love that sense of creativity. And also, this is a stellar shot. It's shot so well. So beautiful shot, Poppin' Mulan.
And Poppin' Mulan, this you know me, I'd rather be transparent and embarrass myself a little bit, so I will right now. As I was pulling and looking at all of the submissions under the hashtag and going to send mine, something had already claimed this one, and then I still sent it in.
Well,
like a dummy.
If you want behind the scenes stories, Yimbo kept trying to give me the shot that was he selected from last week.
So like, it's Pablo. Because no, Pablo's featured now.
I already did the reel last week. I need a new one.
It's been a couple of weeks, months. It's been a long school year.
I was like, I'm just gonna pick one for him.
No. I to be fair, this pushed me.
The one you did pick was my second favorite one. So
I went to that. I gravitated towards it because of your own fandom and the fact that you can't wait to get your hands on a Stitch figure. Like that was going to be part of it too. Yeah. That I love this, and then it was going to be like, oh, something will get a care because obviously Chris and Toy Father and I have a penchant for leaning towards Spidey shots when we see them, but I'm trying to not just always be a Spidey, selector. Trying to
absolutely
vary
truth be told, Stitch probably called out to me already in the shot that I'm probably I am searching for good Stitch that isn't going to be $150. So yeah, it's an ongoing thread with me and the other Toy Daddies. But I also love Charlie Brown, so this struck all the chords for me.
Yeah, like I love a good, and you know me, love a good mashup.
Yeah, so and it's got the ARG right behind Charlie Brown's head. Really nice touch.
So cool. And now Chris picked the one in the middle. Who is that from?
That is from Clark and Wells, DK. I believe Clark and Wells is actually in the chat right now, or was earlier. But I can go first talking about his shot.
I'll do it.
This is beautiful. It is smooth. It's using NECA Leonardo.
Yep.
It's incredible. Like when I say smooth, I mean look how much bokeh in the back and that little bit of the forefront. I think I took all the compliments. Go ahead, Yimbo.
Yeah, well, I know sometimes, I hope you guys don't mind when I repeat myself, because again, we never know when there's a new person coming into joining us for the first time in a stream. I love a great natural pose. It's so incredibly hard. That was one of my earliest like focal points when I got into toy photography, because I didn't have a camera. I was shooting on my phone. And again, there's no shame. I'm just saying, like, we all grew and took our paths to toy photography differently. So for me, again, like buying toys, opening them up, playing with them, and then like I would focus so hard. Like I would have posing practice. Like that's how I would view it as posing practice every night. To just get things like this down is so nuanced. And I love this strut. What a power strut. I love it. That's what I mean. Like, to me, that is wow. Like, that hits natural body movement for a humanoid turtle. But you know what I mean.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point about that. The pose is really important and a good shot, but the environment is also, where it is also very important. Actually, Papa Milan is actually still in the chat and still watching, saying thank you. This is one of the few shots I took from my T5i. Means a lot.
Nice.
I'm still learning, and so thank you for this community. Papa Milan, this is a great shot. Keep going. This is excellent. Absolutely wonderful.
Great. And then, so, again, I don't want to call it my backup shot, but when I realized this one,
pause. Clarkson Wells made the hat. That is awesome. Bravo.
Yeah.
Beautiful touch. Go ahead, Yimbo.
Yeah. And then, so again, I know this was not a fallback plan. It was already, it was hard. It's hard. It's hard selecting. It really is, like, each week. And that's why we do our best to, pull from, and we love seeing more and more people using the secret hashtag. So anyway, looking at every amazing shot on there, this was the one that spoke to me. I love Groot. I love the Disney Plus show. I love my kids love Groot, and they love Grogu, and it's just the perfect pair. And someone actually made an animated Grogu dance-off video on YouTube that is worth checking out. It cracked me up. I played it for my kids, and like they beatboxed and broke it down 80s style hip hop dancing, and it was just really, there's the tape deck. Just saying. So goofy, fan made, amazing. So anyway, there's all my reasons for why this pulled me in. Love going for the petting, because again, this is toddler Groot. We're again fan of the Disney show. Everything is new to him, just like a new kid.
They're both toddlers.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying Grogu's sitting there chilling, and Groot can't not want to touch. Like he wants to pet her.
Spoilers, and not an important spoiler. Grogu did the exact same thing in the premiere of Mandalorian last week, trying to touch.
That's what he did.
Wherever that creature is.
Yeah. Oh, why can't I picture it now?
People in the chat, what is that tiny engineer creature?
Oh, that's right. Yes, the droid repair guys.
Yeah, from Rise of Skywalker. One of the best things that came out of Rise of Skywalker were those creatures.
That's right.
Oh, that's gonna bug me, but yeah, great shot. Love it. Babu Frick. There we go. The Fricks. I mean, I'm assuming, but all right, moving on.
Nil said, I just got the Groot and realized it was about the perfect size for the Grogu Funko. Okay. Sorry.
Oh.
Nice.
Is that the wait a minute. No, the gorilla. What Groot was that? It wasn't the Hot Toys one, was it? Because the Hot Toys one is 1-to-1. Anyways.
Let us know. Secret hashtag time.
It was the Hot Toys. Oh, that's awesome. I love it even more. Okay. Good job. New hashtag this week. The secret hashtag is TPC_free falling. Oh my God. Toy Father.
What happened?
He always spells things funny. He dropped the G.
Oh, well, that because it's free. That's why he's going Tom Petty.
Yeah, he's going full Tom Petty.
Good. I'm into it. I support all of Chris's decisions. And yours. You never have to run anything past me. I love you guys.
You both are in education. You know better.
It's okay. Poetic license as an English teacher. There you go.
Yes, use this hashtag. We always look at all the photos, and we'll pick 3 more for next week.
And we also obviously encourage you as well to check out everybody that uses it, because that's probably
absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely. As well as encouraging you to join the Discord channels, because you'll probably find a lot of these same folks.
Yeah. I will tell you real quick, because I am somebody that follows well over 3,000 people. Now, I do my best every single day, but obviously it's tough juggling. I'm not here to complain. I'm just saying. In my Discord, one of the threads is post your links. And it's so easy for me to click, because then it's like we're already conversing. I can click, jumps right over the app, come right back to Discord. Trying to streamline, guys. Trying to streamline, time efficiency.
Super easy. I mean, for me, in fact, because Jane just posted mine without me doing it, so that worked out for me.
Told you.
But yeah, it's a great resource. Absolutely is.
Yeah.
Please, everyone, go check it out if you are interested. All right, moving on to the next one. Oh yes. Congratulations,
Sally.
This shot is incredible. I can't even believe what this is. I'm so impressed with the lighting, and I'm gonna take Yimbo's one, the framing of the shot.
Yeah.
But the way that Sully did it with the lens flares.
Yeah.
So, very clean.
Well, Sully has a fantastic page. Seriously, not a bird, not a plane photography. It was my honor and pleasure. I use that word all the time because, again, we should be appreciating. I feel like the world is going to be a nicer place as we continue to show each other respect and kindness and appreciate the things that just each other. Just for being on. I celebrate life. So, something I know you do too, man.
I mean,
that's happy to be alive. Like, it's my baseline, right when I wake up.
There's a good, healthy reminder to lean toward kindness toward others, but ultimately also be kind to yourself.
Yeah,
that's my PSA.
So I mean, man, Sully his page is ridiculous, and this is just and everything is his style changes through his ideas.
Constantly learning and growing. When I first discovered him, he was doing portraits, like these brilliant portraits. And then he just keeps adding more to it. It's really impressive what he's been able to accomplish. I think he said he's only started less than a year.
Oh
it's amazing.
Wow, fast learner, man. Really, this is so cool. It is everything about this relationship. I feel like it's everything I love about these two characters together. I love the piano. I love the little candelabra too, off to the side, and then everything done. So I'm curious. I'm guessing with Sully's skill set. I was trying to alliteration. Actual bokeh type instead of the digital ad. I mean, again, the fact that I can't tell is meant to be a compliment. Like either way, it's fine. How did you do it? Like, is this like, is this bokeh?
How do you do that thing?
How? Is
it
string lights? Is this a camera trick, or is this added in post? It works so well. It works so well.
Dan Hero 91 puts it very succinctly. This is one of those shots that makes you insanely jealous that someone can be that skilled at this.
It's a great compliment.
100% agreed. How dare you, not a bird, be this good?
Great compliment. That's a really great compliment.
Narbird said it's
And
fairy
they're like,
lights.
what did
Good
I
job.
tell you? They knew. I knew
Fantastic.
it. That dude, you're good, Sully. You're good. I had the honor of getting to collab with him within the last week. We did a, we love mashing up universes, and I did I tried to go hard for him. I did a Superman punching Surtur in the face, and he came back with Inspector Gadget repairing the Millennium Falcon. The guy. That was so good. Such a
Right, this guy.
Yeah, this guy.
Incredible photographer.
Yep.
And all around nice guy too.
Oh, so good. He's the best. Everybody's the best. Seriously, you guys are awesome. All of you. Everybody. This is keep going. This is so good.
Absolutely
Answers.
Yes, we have answers. All right. So for what is your favorite Tory? Oh no, that's not right. Is it? Oh, because we featured them before. That's right.
Yeah.
It's your favorite Tory right now. So actually, yeah, behind the scenes, we asked the normal questions to the people that are featured for the first time on the TPC top 10, but for those returning, we ask a slightly different set of questions. So up first, what is your favorite Tory right now? My favorite Tory right now is a hard question. If I had to choose, I would say Fury Toys Samurai Animal Spring. It's the Leo Ninja Turtle. That's not Leo Ninja Turtle. It's a smaller figure but packs a big punch. Easy to pose. Sculpt and paint are on point. I can hardly wait for the others to be released. And I hope you put that pre-order in. For the second question, what were the figures you used in the shot? The figures that I used were both McFarlane. The Joker was DC Multiverse Batman Arkham Asylum. Harley Quinn is DC Direct. DC Essentials, Deceased Harley. Oh, that's the Deceased one. Good job.
Oh, wow.
The piano came with Palisades, Tuxedo Ralph. Oh, Tuxedo Ralph. Wow. The flower was put in digitally. The bokeh was done with fairy lights. Fantastic. And for what is the story behind your photo? The story behind my photo. This is a photo I did for a Valentine's Day collab with a talented photographer, Nilly Gorilla 13. Very talented. Our theme was love. I thought about who had a crazy love story. Instantly, the Joker and Harley popped into my head. Then I started to think about how I could portray that crazy love. I thought about Al Pacino in Scent of a Woman when he's dancing the tango and wanted to recreate that. I could see the two characters really getting into the dance and saying some really witty lines to one another every time they got close during the dance. While they were dancing, I'm sure there was a ticking time bomb about to go off around them. And for the last question, what is a toy photography goal for you right now? The toy goal for me right now is to hone my craft. I'm constantly inspired and in awe of the immense talent I see every day on Instagram. These people are so good and make me want to do better. The things I've learned from you three. Oh, from us three. I constantly try to think about. I constantly try to think about when I set up a shot like touch, tilt, bokeh, color choices, not being afraid of the edge of the canvas, and most importantly, story. I've been trying to do more story first, and then let the other stuff fit in around that. It seems like such a simple idea, story, but I think sometimes it gets forgotten about. So now I treat it like at the foundation. Think about that first, then implement the techniques and have and I have you three to thank for that.
Aww.
Sully, that is really appreciative. Thank you so much.
Yeah. He's such a nice guy.
Again, all around nice guy.
Yeah, I know. That's man, and that was, we are going to continue reaching out. Like we already had, I put out some feelers. I'm trying to get some more advice videos put together. That's something that we're all going to be continuing to reach out to some names that you probably already know out in the toy community, to continue sending in advice to anyone just starting out. But that advice really is good for all of us to hear. And like Mitch Wu, shouting him out again, that was his big point, and that was my main takeaway, was reminding myself, because I've fallen into the trap. I've done it where I just want to. But again, depending on choice, and that's something that Mitch and I ended up talking about, afterwards, from his advice video, where like if I was, I did a lot of portraits for the stretch when I was really trying to figure out my camera, and it was like a whole thing. Like again, no judgment. Like that's the thing. Don't judge it. You just focus on yourself. Like, but it does help, at least my photography, when I have a really solid story, like single frame story in mind before I take it, as opposed to looking back at some of my others, like if I'm just shooting a figure that I want to capture, like, and I could picture one right now. Like I took is it Mando? Not Mando, Mondo, the Ninja Turtle, the
Mondo Gecko.
Mondo Gecko, right? I'm not really familiar with that character. I bought that figure when I fell down that rabbit hole of the cartoon turtles, and I was like, well, I opened them up. I guess I should shoot a picture of them, and I didn't really have a story with him, and I thought like I was focusing on other aspects to the photography, but that's what Mitch was saying. And so again, that was a nice reminder for me to really focus on what kind of little mini story can I tell, and then that really does frame, or at least helps push me frame the rest of what I'm trying to do with setting up the picture. You know what I mean? But anyway, it's just a good reminder. It was a good reminder. So thanks again, Mitch. That was a really awesome video. And Sir Dork last week. That was 2 weeks ago.
Dan Hero 91. So true about story. One of my biggest goals for any shot is that someone could picture a narrative in their head of what happened before, after the moment that was captured.
I do love, and I'm going to say this too, as a fan of everyone's work and as a commenter on pictures, I know I made the joke about running out of synonyms. When I can interpret a story or have like what would happen next, or I wonder what they were doing, like those are my favorite comments to leave on people's work. That's for myself. I'm just saying that's where I get really like, oh, because it's fun, because the photo is going to be good. So like I try to go, like, oh, look at that. Like, that's neat.
Absolutely. Again, not a bird, not a plane photography. Fantastic. I definitely recommend not only following and browsing all of the top 10 photographers pages, but again, great shots by Sully.
Yeah, man.
Also, let's take a moment and thank everyone for hanging in there with us. We're going for 2. We appreciate everyone that's still here chatting it up. It's awesome. Thank you so much. I just spoke about Not a Bird for a while. You want to go first on number 2?
Oh, all right. So Shalaza, I believe, if I pronounce, I did even look up pronunciations to try to. I meant to like hit you up, but I know that I wasn't the one that reached out. So when I filmed my reel,
people call her Chaliza. I think that's her first name.
Shaliza.
Yeah,
instead of Shalaza. Okay.
Oh, maybe not.
Shalaza. Did I get it right? I was trying to.
Shalaza.
Here, I'm gonna do this. Shaliza. Shalaza. I just want to know, because I want, I always say this to my students. I'm like, it's your name, it's who you are. I want to get it right.
Absolutely, I agree.
So, just let me know that. So I did my best in the reel last night. I tried to, like I said, listen to some pronunciations, etc., etc. Let's get to the artwork. Bananas. Like, I love The Rock. I wish I loved the movie a little bit more, but I love The Rock. You did a tremendous job, just so everyone also knows, of doing a behind the scenes and showing how you pulled this off. Awesome. Mind blown. Tremendous.
Yeah.
I mean, right down. I love the contrast and the shadowing, the contrast from the darkness and the debris through the smoke and the mist in the back. Oh no, she said I was right. Which one? Was it 1 or 2? Shalaza?
You're right.
Shalaza.
I think it's Shalaza.
Shalaza? Okay.
If she's saying you're right, I think that's right. I don't know. Anyways, this photo is awesome. Awesome. It caught my eye so quickly with all the debris and the effect in it, it is beautiful. I agree with you. And then once she posted the behind the scenes and you saw the magic behind it, it's just an incredible shot.
Really, truly, and I regardless of what, I'm so happy I own one of these McFarlane Rock figures just so I can have a superhero Rock toy in my life because I just love Dwayne. He's the best. And to see him truly brought to life, like that's what this is, him straight up about to go light up all those helicopters and planes that were the move. Like you could just feel it. He's getting everything blown down on. Like, that's again what I'm picturing story-wise, based on what I know of the movie.
It's the scene right before Paint Black plays.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's exactly what I was thinking of. Love the after effects. I love the lightning in the eyes. I love the touch up on the chest. Everything is to perfection.
Absolutely, it can't get any better than the shot. With all of the things that are happening to it, the pose, the crispness, the glow on the eyes. It's great. Well done.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go look for the answers to the questions.
There you go.
All right. For the first question, what was your favorite toy growing up? I'm a big fan of Kamen Rider. I grew up watching Kamen Rider Black, so he became my favorite toy now and forever. Ooh, you and D Amazing.
That's
Kamen Rider.
Forever figures right there. Yeah, you're in good company.
For the second question, for this shot, I chose to use Black Adam for McFarlane Toys. Fantastic use of this toy. And for number 3, the story behind the photo. I was attracted from a scene in Black Adam where he rises and unleashes his power fiercely. So I tried recreating that scene, which I use some stones and cement powders as shown in my behind the scenes video. And for the last question, what's making you happy in the toy community today? The nonstop imagination of the people that they can represent with their photos is always amazing. That's what makes me happy when I jump into this community. Very good.
Perfect. Really great account. Seriously, really great account. Can't say enough good things about her. Like, really wonderful work. Keep it up. It's amazing.
Yep.
So
people
good.
in the chat have also said perfect colors, perfect vibe. Oh, we got J Shot and Machi Toy.
Shot. So wow, we went longer than Between Two Sentinels. That's how we roll. We're just setting you up, Santi. We just had to get your stamina ready for Thursday, for tomorrow night.
That's right. Yeah, this will lead me into, oh my goodness, I should get some rests, because yes, again, shameful plug, or not really shamed. Joining Toy Around's Unboxing Thursday with Toy Father tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But also, Jay Sean and Machi Toy also have their show, Between Two Sentinels. It started at 8 o'clock. Tonight's guest was D. Blake Makes.
Oh, I love D.
Your
Blake.
Shelf.
Yes. D. Blake's the man. Super nice guy. Amazing. Really great for your collections, like his stuff. So good.
All right, moving on to the top spot, number 1.
Number 1.
This is a first for us, I believe. Is it a first for us? No.
Roll with it, because we don't have. See, this is where eventually we're gonna need a support system to keep track of this stuff, because right now the three of us clearly do a really great job of remembering these finite little details.
All right, well, I'm gonna roll.
Do it anyway. Throw it out there. We'll be fact checked, and somebody can give us some receipts.
Toy. This is a shot that was selected as a secret hashtag from 2 weeks ago. This is an account that has fewer than 1,000 followers, and it rose to the top of coming in at number 1 this week. Yep. Fantastic shot. Unfortunately, I think Toy Father chose this shot, so we gotta give him credit. But again, he's not here to claim any of the credit, which is perfect for me.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful shot. There's so many things happening here. He talked to me when it was featured as a secret hashtag, saying how many things he tried to incorporate in the shot, and it took him a while to accomplish.
Mhm.
I love it. The effects on here is beautiful. Clearly a fan of Sir Dork's
Yeah.
photography, because there's so many different cool effects happening with the water and the sparks. It's incredible.
I love a great wired cape. I love a great wired cape because it becomes an additional accessory / even character in a shot. So I love the way that it's posed itself. And I think I know where you were going with this. I think this was our first like number one from like, because we had secret hashtag people featured that made it into the following top 10, but this is the first of the secret hashtags to claim the top spot. And
I think the other closest one was from Tammy to Scorpio.
okay, but coming in at one, not at one though, right?
Not,
I'm saying
not number one. I think
taking
maybe
the
number
one
3
spot.
or number 2.
And I know, and I'm gonna throw this out too. This is a little piece of honesty here. Prior, so I was just like, when everybody was just an admirer of the TPC and just trying, somebody that was kept, tagging people and trying to get featured. And I know that there was a point of frustration where I was like, well, when I did finally get one, I was like, well, I'm not even gonna win because I don't have the base that somebody else does with thousands of followers. This is the proof that it's the exceptional quality of the work, and you never know what is going to resonate with this global amazing audience that again has been created by the people of the TPC. So I'm so proud of One Light Toy. He also just posted a ridiculous X-Wing shot recently yesterday that is so good. Beautiful. And then the behind the scenes of he's literally in water. He called himself a water buffalo, but he was down in, like, the dude puts in the work. So yeah, he might be at this now. I'm hoping that this is going to help propel his artwork to be seen by as many eyes as possible, because look at it. And all this stuff is just exceptional. So seriously, congratulations on taking this. Thanks for being, again, the proof that everybody can point to that it's the quality of the work as opposed to anything else. You know what I mean? And again, not this. It's just awesome. It's just so great. I just love seeing wins. I love seeing wins, and I love celebrating greatness, and I love celebrating underdogs. You know what I mean? Like, can I just celebrate everybody? I just want to.
And that's our aim for this show. To be clear. We want to celebrate everyone. We want to celebrate any shot that ends up in the top 10, and any shot can ultimately win in the top 10 and be featured. And even to that remark about about being featured, how it's hard. It can be hard, and I understand that. That's why we have the secret hashtag, to make it a little easier, a little fun. And that's why after this, we're going to do the giveaway, the feature giveaway. Someone in the chat, it'll be quick. A quick, easy into being featured on the Instagram.
Stick around. You got to be live. That's the thing. You're hanging with us. We did not go. Hey, listen, you guys. The chat is the reason that we would just keep going, because this has been such a blast.
I think we're gonna do 2. We're gonna do 2 feature giveaways because you guys have stayed in here for so long. Thank you so much.
I think the TPC will understand if we pull a second one.
There's
2 toy daddies here. We'll have to spin the wheel twice.
I mean, each one of us takes one.
Yeah. Samurai Chris with a fantastic point, and this was even a conversation that was happening in my Discord today. You have to have fun. Just have fun. Like, that's it. I don't look at it. I literally just look at how I enjoy artwork, and I focus on my craft. I don't look at any of that, any other numbers, any other stuff. Just have fun with it. Again, this is not an accident. The smile is not an accident.
You know, the beard. This
the beard is not an accident.
Intentional.
Ladonde said, really great shots this week. Congrats, everyone. Seriously, One Light Toy. Oh, excellent, man. So yeah, let's.
You want to read off these answers?
No, do it.
No, do it. Go.
No, I'm not looking at the thing anymore. You got it.
Oh, fair enough. What was your favorite toy growing up? It would definitely be the Mask, Matt Tracker, and Centurion's Kenner toys. Love the mask vehicles.
Me too.
Watched the cartoon faithfully when I was a
Mhm.
kid. Yeah, I'm an 80s baby.
Yeah.
Number 2, what figures are in your photo? The figures are SHF Superman Henry Cavill with a custom Mandible Studios head sculpt and the Storm Collectibles Dark Side.
Ooh, that's
There
what
is
that
some
is.
expensive stuff in this water. I'm just saying.
Yeah, man. Wow.
I mean,
Good for you.
don't ever let that limit you, but I'm just
Yeah.
recognizing
All butts wet, Santi.
all butts wet. ABW.
It took 2 hours and 18 minutes, but all butts be wet.
I would also like to note that Nodbird did not list ABW in his list of things that we taught him.
Oh, by the way, I figured out how we can with the hashtag. I just remember, that could be our thing for the hashtag type.
Okay. Fair enough. That's a good, easy one. We'll
Right.
use that one.
All right.
What's the story behind your photo? I've always had this idea of Soups, given the Heat Vision smackdown on Darkseid. And since we didn't get the sequel movie to Justice League, might as well try to bring that to life. Just nice. The forest I was shooting had the perfect location, which was a little stream. To be honest, the shot was actually taken in a hurry as the heavy torrential rain was coming in a few minutes. I took about 14 shots without even checking on the spot and packed up straight away. Technique used was by using natural light, pressing the remote timer continuously, then with the left hand holding the atmosphere spray and right hand the drain blaster pump.
Wow.
I only checked the results once. I only checked the results once I reached home drenched and wet. That is awesome. Incredible.
That's so good. That's so good.
I don't have the actually hold on. It didn't have the other answers, but I know that I spoke to one lady about these.
All right, so check it out real quick. Sully said, because I want to point this out. So Sully said, "My bad, sorry about missing hashtag ABW." Remember that we don't put any expectations like on other people at all. Like that's the whole point. Is that's why we appreciate anybody that puts their time and effort into either watching us, hanging out with us, putting a shot together. We appreciate that, but we don't worry about that type of stuff at all. We don't put our expectations on anybody, and that's just the thing for life in general. That again keeps me in a joyous attitude. Sorry.
Yeah, I was just kidding, Sully. It was all good. I don't have the other couple answers, but again, congratulations, One Light Toy. This is an awesome shot. The fact that you had all those things in your hands while shooting this is just a testament of just, I don't know, skill, creativity, willingness to just mess up your toys and give you played with your toys, and you certainly did.
Awesome. And Sully, good. All right, you were joking back. All right. It's just a good point to say, because sometimes these are things that have helped me on my personal growth journey as a human being, and that's all. So I just like to also say, so yes, it's all good. All right, is it recap time or is it giveaway time or what are we doing?
Let's do recap and then giveaway so I can get this off my screen.
Yeah, buddy. All right, so here we go. We'll start way back when, 2 hours and 22 minutes ago. We kicked things off with Sandra Bell.blog with the amazing Talon v Batman. Then we went to Grande _ Giovi. That's right, Giovi, with this ridiculously fun and whimsical callback to the Jenga Star Wars Darth Vader. Number 8, Tiny Tour Heroes with Mario running from your imagination. I love it. 7, Dan Hero 91 with the sick follow the leader compositional method and Hawkeye and Kate Bishop. See, I got the brain's functioning. 6, we had Kato, so _ K8T0 _ Batman Beyond. It's the Master and the Apprentice. Number 5, Burkhead Toys coming in with the Clintastic named Friendspiration shot, the Randalorian. I love this. And this is,
Perfect.
we're gonna Randalorian. Yes, that speaks for itself. So awesome, Burkhead Toys. 4, Kodori. I didn't say this last time. Oh, I didn't get.
I think I said Coderianto.
You nailed it. I love it. I hope, but we're trying our best with this sick Lego reflection photography alien shot. Coming in at 3rd place, taking the 3rd spot, is our man Sully. Thank you again for hanging out in the chat. Not a bird, not a plane photography. With the amazing, just so good Harley Joker dance sequence. Number 2, and again, Shaliza. I forgot we never did the. Okay. Fit. Just another tremendous account. You can let me know, by the way. DM me and give me the phonetics. I would really love, because like I've seen your work so many times, and getting to actually talk. I know I'm going to get to say your name many more times. So please send me the phonetic if you don't mind. But anyway, with Black Adam, The Rock, breaking down the rocks. Love it. And finally, coming in, our very own special, our Water Buffalo, 1_light toy with Batman versus Darkseid, with the water, with the splashes. Practical. Love it. Can't believe those expensive toys are in the water, but worthwhile.
Hey,
and that
toys. Let them breathe. Let them
leads us to our giveaway. And Santi will explain the rules, but I believe the hashtag we are going to be using right now in the chat. Do you want to do ABW or ABW?
ABW.
All right.
Hashtag ABW.
So here we go. If you've ever seen people using StreamYard doing these giveaways before, it's super easy. We just learned it ourselves because, at least Santi did, because he's the man in the chair tonight. So the way it works is literally, boom, Sully got it. Hashtag ABW StreamYard. So just do it for 30. I want to make sure everybody's in here. You can post as many times. It will still only pull your name once. So hop in there. And it's awesome. This is so cool. And again, thank you to the Toy Pick community for, again, help you. This is awesome. you get a feature from this. How stinking cool. Just for hanging out and hopefully enjoying yourself the last 2.5 hours.
And this is the first time we're using this. It's actually very simple. We're gonna have to do this a lot more.
Super simple, dude. That's what I'm saying. When I know on my own stream, I don't even know if I want to do. I'm gonna be doing soon enough, very soon. I'm setting up a PO box soon, and I'm gonna be doing. I have toys, and I'm gonna give stuff away as thank yous. Not like anything promoted, not for clout, not for followers. Just to be like, hey, let's do one of these things. So I know I have an SHF Ultraman Leo that I'm gonna be doing. So very soon in the next coming weeks, once I get my PO box finalized. And this is so simple, and I love it. So everybody, remember, I'm just running my mouth so we can get everybody here in the chat. Do not forget this opportunity. Please put them in. We have 22 entries. Santi, I don't have the actual count.
28 is in. There are 28 current viewers, so we have 22 entries right now. We'll give it another, say, 30 seconds, and then
that's good. Yeah, we're about to. I'm looking at the timer, so we're about to hit the 27 mark. So boom, 30 seconds going. You have 30 more seconds for those final 6 viewers. Get that in there. And again, if you want to make sure, I know that I watched a Legion's Lounge episode once and was trying to enter Trevor's giveaway, 1/6 shooter, and he kept saying it doesn't matter. If you want to make sure you're in, just keep But
yeah,
it just pulls the one. So we have the 22 entries. So as long as you've done it, you see it. But that's 30 seconds. Did we get any more? No. All right, everybody's
the very last second.
Did it add the entry? Oh, right. It's all good. So. Sweet.
All right. He's hitting it again. Okay, I get it now.
yeah.
All right. So we can draw.
Let's draw it.
Oh, this is cool.
Hey, all right.
Plastic.
And we are doing 2, right? We could do 2. We could do the draw again.
Yep.
Oh, and
You gotta do
somebody else did get in. We did get a 23rd entry in at the last second. That's awesome.
Yeah, I see that.
All right, so we'll draw one more time. Hey, all right.
TJ
So
Williams.
this
Good
is
job.
me again. This is just I'm fairly certain TPC is going to be down with letting us do maybe this like just as an additional thing. We can always do one of these extra ones. I don't know. I love this concept, and this is so easy now. So this is awesome. So I am TJ Williams, sequential _ plastic. So Zach and TJ, we'll be in touch. I would like to maybe, this is just me spitballing, Santi. What do you think? Should we allow, I mean, I would think so, the artists of the giveaway winner, like let them select the picture to be featured?
Oh yeah. I think we should be in touch with the two winners and
oh, for sure, right. But
yeah.
rather than have us like, I think that would be a neat little thing where it's, you know, because this way, you know, normally with the features, like, you know, from all of the nominators, you know, like you don't, it's just like, oh, this is awesome. But now this could be your chance to represent your page and your account like the way that you would want to, you know, like with this.
Yeah,
again,
absolutely. I think
sharing the reach and
totally
engagement. Okay, with the collab feature, and again, that's you're getting access. It's amazing. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's exactly. I think that's what the TPC Instagram page does. It does as a collab.
Yeah. No, it's awesome. That was that's
both sides, and then work with you know, I'm sure you get to pick your photo.
That's what I mean, right? Oh, I'm not gonna think.
If you need, if you need help selecting whichever photo that is, reach out.
And that's the thing, yeah. TJ, Zach, obviously, we're all buddies here, so like, yeah, hit any of us up, whatever. Just like spitball, send us stuff, ask for our opinion. But you don't have to. If you're like, this is a boom, take a new one. That, you know what I mean? Like whatever you want to do. But I think that it would be really cool if it was your, I don't know, because it's your page, and this is a chance again to help out. That's all we're trying to do. So congratulations, so cool. If you didn't get it,
it'll be featured and it'll be in the run for the next top 10. If it's in next week, if you want.
Yeah.
As you said, if you want to shoot something new and you want to take some time, that's okay too.
Yeah, it'll be cool. There's plenty of time. Wednesday night, we got this.
All right. Again, thank you everyone in the chat. We've been going for a little while, but we really appreciate it. I've been having a good time. I could do this all night, all day, all night. Let's just go. Let's go, you know, another 8 hours before work. Let's just go.
Yeah, let's go. Actually. Again,
but
something I would love to do this full time. It's not gonna happen overnight. We get that, but that's the goal. That would be really neat because we would. I would totally stream all day, all night.
A fundraiser night. That'd be amazing. Man. Let's go through it. Let's thank again. Thank you everyone for joining the chat. If you would like to hear, if you like what you've heard, hit that like button, subscribe, click that notification bell. It means the world to us. If you want to share this page out to anyone that you think might enjoy this as well, that'd be awesome. On Sunday, Yimbo reviews everything.
There we go.
Like, comment, subscribe. Exactly that.
8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I would love it if you know, again, more friends in the chat. But again, you know, just if you could check out the replay, it's so appreciated spending that time with each other. It's fantastic. Yeah. So again, thank you all.
Monday night is Toy Talk at 8:30. Next week we have Darth Dondada joining us. Tomorrow night we have again on Toy Around Unboxing Thursday. You'll find me and Toy Father on that show guesting and probably going for a long while unboxing things. Every Wednesday, TA_Black and Wednesdays. Toy Act 17's weekly black and white challenge. This month is a splash of green. Everyone's welcome. Please do so. It's a lot of fun. Are there any other plugs I'm missing?
At this point, you guys know where to find us. Again, No Chewing, Toy Father, Yimbo reviews everything. Instagram is our main place, but again, hit us up for the Discord links. Hit us up, whatever. You know where we are. You
You know
we
where
are.
to find us.
Hey,
If you
Sir
found us
Dark is
this
in the
time, you
house.
know where we
Awesome,
are.
man.
Sir Dark's in the house. And Sir Dark is having a cool thing this week. Is it this week or maybe next week? But it's Mandalorian shots.
Oh, nice. Okay. Oh, we gotta tell Jared real quick. We're discussing an idea for like a longer term thing for this like a little challenge here. The Randalorian. It's gonna be neat.
The idea is it's Star Wars shots without Star Wars characters.
Right. So Mandalorian themes. Well, specifically Mando, right? You want to do Mando specific theme, or is it just Star Wars themes?
We could leave it open to
story
Star
shots,
Wars.
but
Yeah.
using anyone other than Star Wars characters to tell that image. To tell that story.
Right.
It's gonna be neat. But anyway, I thought it would be we'll fill you in, Jared. But yeah, Randalorian, there it is. Yeah. So it's not official yet. We're gonna be running it past the TPC. I think this is a winner though. It sounds a lot of heat in the chat about it. So
I love it. That's the one. That's the one. All right, guys. It's been 2.5 hours. Above that, thank you for joining us. Thank you for staying in there. Congrats to the winners. Congrats to the top 10. The secret hashtag features. We'll be back next week. Maybe this weekend for a toy and tell. Who knows?
Yeah.
But always, thank you. Have a good night.
Peace.